spot, I'm in the bar, I'm trying to get a beer. 250 Bud Light, I ain't paying that shit here. I walk over to the lady, she said, you look hot. I said, I'm a working man, give me cold shot. She said, you ain't no hot boy, and you can be replaced. I said, you ain't
What the fuck was that?
Good evening and welcome to Delco Live on November 5th, 2019. It's election day. It's a Tuesday. You know, the government's head off. People are crashing their fucking trucks into the 420 overpass again.
×2.
Our goddamn pets' heads are falling off. I don't even know what to tell you. But we've got another. We always said when we started the show that, man, we're not going to cover like stories that happen in Delco. They don't give us enough. There's not enough material. And then this county has surpassed everything and given us 2 full plus shows the last 2 episodes.
We've been blessed.
We've been blasted.
Blessed is the word.
So we got 9 great stories to cover and then 2 wild cards that are fucking stupid.
As well as we're going to hear from the Headstrong Foundation
Yes.
about the big lacrosse game, Ridley versus Springfield, bringing on the feud. So we'll hear about that about 10
So are they like the equivalent of like my softball league where it's like people pass?
Yes, they are equivalent of your bar softball.
Just coming back in like their 30s and be like, I'm still mad about high school.
Yeah, they peaked in high school, they're come back and fight again another
But
day.
they had to like run the whole time.
What's more Delco than, I mean, think about it, how many people go like to watch turkey bowls and stuff around the area?
Did we just get hired to fucking call one? To announce one?
Did we get hired?
We did it. Me and you showed up on a Saturday.
We did a game. Yes, we did a game.
I went on a
a
70-hour drinking binge afterwards.
Yes. Well, that's what the
all
youth
started with a cheesesteak.
That's what the youth needs to hear.
I went off the wagon.
So you want to kick? Well, first part, let's thank our sponsors over at Marty McGee's.
If you're having trouble getting there, there's 2 other bars in that area. Marty McGee's is the one that has the 18-wheelers perpetually stuck out front of it.
It's Delco's only truck stop.
Do you think Do you think Joe's like a genius and he just had a thing that could raise the ground up enough?
Yeah, I said,
if
bring
something down.
It would be him.
He's like, I need to be on the news again. Last time we did 1 truck. This time we're gonna do 2 trucks.
He did get people on election day, and the last time was also like kind of a day or something too.
Oh really?
Yeah, big fan of our fucking person in the comment section who called it the Delco double doink.
The Delco double doink.
Yeah, with 2 trucks stuck there in a 2-hour span.
That is amazing. Yeah, it was that far apart too. That was the best part about it.
Yeah, I like left work and I was like, oh god, another one. Or I went into a meeting, then I came out. I'm like, and the second one, and this one's Walmart.
Oh my god!
I went to Walmart yesterday, and let me tell you something. Holy fuck! Like I know we say it, and like it's there. I could argue like. I gotta put it out there. I know everyone's gonna say like, oh, probably the Springfield one, or like, oh, you should see the Conchester one.
Which one? I mean,
Eddystone or Glen Olden, which one's worse? Eddystone's like its own level of hell, man. Dude, that's like you need a weapon. Like that's why they put like the hardware.
Yeah, I'll tend to have to agree with you. It's worse than the Glen Olden.
Like I wanted to argue that the Glen Olden, really the Glen Olden. That's where it was yesterday.
Yeah,
dude, I've never seen anything like this. Someone stole my cart that had like my boxers and socks in it.
Your boxers and socks?
Yeah.
At Walmart?
Yeah, they were like, oh, I'm a fat dude who needs some chub rub protection and fresh feet. I'm just going to take this from this dude.
Okay. I mean, Walmart's the worst. And yes, I've watched people go through, and not just not Walmart, like supermarkets, like, oh, wait a minute, they have that cereal I want out of that cart, like nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to walk the 2 feet over, the 2 feet over to the other aisle and get it.
I was distracted by checking out And One and FUBU shorts because, I mean, it's going into winter and they were like $2 a piece, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Is that how they get you?
Yeah.
What were you doing at Walmart?
I
don't look at Hollywood Holbrook and go, there's a guy that likes to frequent Walmart.
So this guy just started a new job yesterday, and I needed to buy new things.
I needed some fresh underoos.
I did. All mine had, as a larger dude, the chub rub begins to eat away in the middle, and then it's basically just like you have ripped boxers that the only spot open is like a dick hole for your thighs to then just rub each other with more friction.
Well, so
maybe fresh ones.
It's
So
funny
I
because
like
like,
it.
I always like come up with different things I want to do for the show. One of the things is there's that Tommy John, not the surgery,
Okay.
the pants. There's like underwear. It's supposed to be for larger people. It's supposed to be cut right.
I can rip them.
It's supposed to be cut right so you don't get the rub.
Whoa.
I think we should do is we should reach out to a bunch.
I can chafe my thighs.
Let's get those and like I don't know, like the Fruit of the Looms who just say the same thing. Did you ever see like underwear is expensive?
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
That's
You know?
the other problem.
And
yeah.
it's funny, the less material you have, the more expensive it gets. Like, because my wife has these teeny little underwears that look like floss, and then they're like $80 a piece. And then I have one that has a lot, and mine are like $40 a piece, which is still expensive.
That's really expensive. I buy like a 3-pack for like
Well, here's my thing:
$13.
is I've
Yeah,
I've
six
learned
packs,
I've
18.
lived by a thought process with. I used to be the guy I'm like I'm not paying more than $40 for shoes. I'm not I'm not spending $5,000 on a new bed.
And then
Hell
you
no.
had
And
then
then
you had
I'm-
a midlife crisis.
No, but no, I'm like sitting there going, well, I spend 90% of my day in shoes.
Yeah.
I spend 90% of my day in underwear, if not more. I spend a lot of time in my bed.
No,
So
you don't. You sleep like 2 hours a night.
I know, but still 2 hours a day.
True.
My point
Yeah, I
is,
spend
is
about
like
15 hours in bed, but
there's
I
certain
only
things
sleep about 6 hours.
I think you shouldn't skimp on. I mean, that's one of them. Like when I went out, me and my wife went out and bought our bed that we're in now 3 years ago, and it's one of those kind of. It's the Posturepedic, so like.
Oh, that must be nice, Al.
And then it also, doing this stuff makes me a rich man, so I can do that. And then it also has, by the way, if you get your next bed, make sure it has the cooling gel in it.
So, Al,
Makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
this is
Oh my
basically
God.
like you flaunting about the lease to your house to a homeless person. Because it's been well documented that I sleep on a single twin mattress on the floor like a crackhead.
Yeah, you do.
By choice.
With zebras.
I
and
live up a
Pink-
spiral staircase that cannot get a box spring up there.
pink zebra printed.
And
bed sheets.
tie-dyed pillows.
Whoa, hold
We
on.
call it the zebra den.
Well, wait a minute, hold on 1 second. I even went out of my way. So, recently, first part, happy birthday, Hollywood.
Thanks.
It's
Yeah.
your birthday between now and the time and your...
Happy belated.
And we try to do a little tribute. I wish I could have done more. They got away from me. To you on your birthday. And I did different things. And the first thing I put up on midnight, I posted the collage of you.
Yes.
But if you notice the inside coloring of the letters, I
zebra.
use black and pink zebra print.
Yep.
Just for your bed
I am
sheets.
actually going. I'm that kind of person who literally I'm going person by person and saying thank you. Mm-hmm. And I mean, not to toot my own horn, but there's a couple hundred, and I'm only through like,
Not
the
easy.
first 100.
It's not easy because
Yeah.
I kind
Especially
of.
switching jobs. and
It's
shit.
funny. I remember like going off. I don't know if it was on this show or right before we started Delco Live during the RDR days. I remember going off like people saying happy birthday on Facebook. Like
Yeah.
I said, Facebook's great because it does remind you of birthdays that I may forget and I
Yeah.
don't want to forget. But it also like now I'm like, all right, well today it's so and so's birthday like times 5, and it's like.
I stopped wishing people happy birthday
Well, so
because
did- I
I don't want people to wish me happy birthday.
I kind of complained about it. And it was just, this was my birthday's in early January, so this is like about this time, maybe a little later in November. And I'm like complaining about it, and then I get like 500 birthday wishes, like Holbrook said. I'm like, damn, I'm such a dick.
yeah, see, I don't like it.
I can't. I mean, no offense, but I just can't dig
Take it.
the people who just write their own stats. Like, thank you for all the birthday wishes. It's like, nah. A lot of my people I know are very creative and will personally make
Yeah.
something and send them like, I want to appreciate it.
Well,
I
that's a
can't just
different
whip
thing.
through it.
Does it count if somebody just writes Happy B-Day?
I'm
or
still gonna
happy-
write back, and the problem is when you write back, then they write back, and then it just keeps going, and like 300 turns into
My
like
birthday
900 real
has
quick.
caused me to talk to people that maybe I haven't talked to or probably wouldn't have talked to if it wasn't for them wishing me happy birthday and me going back and thanking them, which started a conversation and then I kind of like talking to them again. And
I'm gonna say out of the 300 people that wish me happy birthday, I will convince at least 120 of them to come to Delco Day that weren't gonna come.
well, then your birthday as well. It's
Yes.
it's very charitable. Speaking of head shrunk, full circle. There you go. But I mean, like you said, we have a lot of things going on, and Delco has had a
Pick a number 1 through 9.
1 through 9,
Yeah.
4.
4.
Oh, the one we don't know about.
No. I labeled them differently.
Oh, okay.
I went out of my way. So number 4 is something we already talked about: the Delco double doink, the truck stuck under the 420 bridge. All that shit.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like it's copycat and they're just trying to get...
I believe I called someone a poser today.
Did you call somebody a poser?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
No, I mean, think about, like... I honestly, it was I had like a business idea. Like, I want to make T-shirts that just says Prospect Park and it has, like, the clearing sign on it. Like, clearance, like, 12 foot.
I dig that.
I just figured, like, if everybody buys them, it's actually, like, good so the truck drivers will see them and they're like, clearance coming up. I better be 12 feet, 9 inches, or whatever it is.
I still, with that intersection, want to paint myself like a killer whale and jump off the guardrail into the water next time it floods, and we play the Free Willy theme.
Yes, I'm all about it.
That, like, literally...
I was mad that
that's why I picked this office, so we can be that close.
To it. That's why I transferred to Delco, so I can be closer.
I was mad when it rained on Halloween, because I kept messaging people that were there, and I was like, yo, is it flooded yet? Is it flooded yet? And they were like, nah, it keeps raining, like, the rain's not hard enough to, like, and long enough to make it flood, because I was going to go down there because I was already dressed as Jesus and then just walk into the middle of the water and then try to start baptizing people.
It's grimy in that water.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
As someone who's been in
it's like you really like if you have any open wounds, cuts, like any
which I did, by the way, that
stabs, anything, you probably like. Honestly, even if you have no abrasions on your skin whatsoever, you shouldn't be in there.
I did.
But if you definitely like have any opening, like your pee hole should probably not go.
When
in
I
there.
was doing it, it was all fun and games. So I started actually seeing like, and this is not even a joke or cliche, a Suboxone wrapper rub up and like rub against my thigh. I was like, fuck.
Let's talk to some of the people online here. I got some. I bought a king size bed in a box. Which, did you ever see those things?
Is it the one
they come in
where
like in a box?
Yeah.
They kind of like you have to like let them open up for like 2 hours.
They're growers, not showers.
Yes. Jeffrey Phillips here bought a king size bed in a box 2 years ago. Accidentally opened that fucker in the living room. What a mistake! Because then you had to get it back upstairs.
Yeah.
It's fully open. Yeah, that's pretty stupid, dude. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Watch
it must
out.
be nice to have.
And then Jeffrey Phillips again says, pick a random day and just post thanks for all the birthday wishes on Facebook, and people go ape shit.
That's actually kind of true.
It is. Well, my son, who's one of those kids who are on Facebook and are probably like a little too young for it, like he made his.
How old?
My son currently, he's 10.
That is way too young.
It's
now.
way too young.
Well, he made it. I stopped him from it, but the thing popped up because he must have made the day he made his.
Oh wait,
account.
that was actually him friending me.
Yes.
That wasn't you just doing it to stalk women?
No, why would I use a 10-year-old's picture to stalk women?
Because I'm like, oh, he's so cute, it's so blah, blah, blah.
You start getting
He
messages
doesn't
from
know
this
what he's doing.
10-year-old.
That's why he's throwing. That's why he's throwing likes at my bikini pics from 11 years ago.
This is a genius idea.
Yeah, I know.
I'm now making a Facebook page for my 3-year-old.
Hey, Venino, I need your password.
Yeah.
Let's make this.
I just met this babe at Marty's. I'm trying to see some senior week pics.
No, but you want to hear something funny though? So, I'm a 4-year-old, and the mind of the 4-year-old is so nice.
It's basically just like mine. That's what I created an Instagram
No,
for.
seriously, so
And I slide into DMs left and right.
my 4-year-old Michael will like, and I swear to God, only to attractive women. Like he's going up to like older women and all that stuff, and just
When's he gonna say it? When's he gonna say it?
And like he'll say like,
Who does he avoid, Al?
just listen.
Who does he avoid?
Just listen. And he'll say, oh, you're so cute. How old are you? And he'll say, I'm 4. That's his actual age. But, like, young, pretty girls will come up to me. You're so adorable. How old are you? I'm 10. He makes himself older and thinks. But the funny thing is he thinks 10's, like, the old enough to,
Yeah.
to like, pick
Well,
up
so
chicks.
did you when you made one for your 10-year-old to stalk women.
He hears all the stories about the teachers and 10-year-olds, so that's
Yeah.
why he thinks it. He's like, man, I can't wait to be in 4th grade and sleep with my teacher.
God, I am so glad I did not sleep with Miss McCormick.
Hello, everybody. Everybody's coming in and saying hello.
How many teachers in your history would you have banged? Like, I'm going to say mine is literally under 4.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Wait, say it again?
How many teachers have you had that you would bang?
In
That
high
you had
school?
directly. You can't be like, oh, there was one in my school. Like, we had Miss Smith.
All right, well, we had the Fab Five in my high school that I
Oh, my
went to.
God, there's 5 of them in one school.
Well, it's funny because they all got, like, the job at the same time. Like, the same year they all started.
There's Mr. Stewart, Mr. Devlin.
No, they went on like a hiring spree, and they hired all these young girls who were. No, Grant, when I graduated high school, I was 19, so one of them was pretty young.
Father McGovern.
One of them was like, the youngest one was like 24. So think about it, it's only a 5-year difference. It's a little creepy, but it's not like hugely creepy.
Yeah, we had one teacher that was 23 or 24 when she started,
Is this Bonner?
And yeah, it was my senior year, so you weren't there anymore. And I remember after graduating, finding her on Facebook and then trying to slide in her DMs. And
I
just got
have
blocked.
friended old teachers of mine.
Just
Did
got
you say
blocked.
try to slide in her DMs?
Yeah,
Just didn't sound right when you said it that way.
yeah, that's what the kids say.
I had none at Bonner. They were all guys, and they were all old.
Hey guys, how are yous? Jessica Davies, Kevin. We are is okay.
I.
I'm fat. Yeah, I
Did you just say I'm fat?
no, seriously. I get blood work done. These are not track marks. These are actually from getting blood work done.
I ain't judging. It's November.
No,
Yeah.
Seasonal affective disorder.
no. My wife's like, if you don't go to the hospital, if you don't go to the doctors, you're gonna die. And
What was the sign that tipped that off?
Well, all right. So I
And
kind
he
of.
went on a giant rant about women.
Well, hold on. Back it off for a second.
Al, I'm hearing from my friend that when she was out running, you tried to run her over and then called her a manatee
I don't remember the man.
on the air. And then you had some choice words
but
for that
she
Fox
fought-
29 woman. I think you should go get some blood work done.
Well, no. Well, I mean, diabetes is known to make people angry and cranky and unlike their
Fat
normal
shame
self,
women?
and unnormally like themselves. Ben Franklin, do you
How
bleed?
about out of all of us,
do
he's
you-
the one who has to make the public apology that
Do
blames
you-
a fucking mental disorder.
Do you bleed
do
gravy?
you bleed gravy? Yeah, that's the funny part.
I think
about
Uncle Spiggy's has a dancer that does.
it. So
Once a month.
so literally that next day I had two shows to do. I had to do one from 6 to 8, and I had to do one from 9:30 to 11:30. And I was literally falling asleep at the studio trying to stay
So
awake.
those shows weren't that good?
No, I was just
They
exhausted.
weren't as good as Delco
I-
Live, you're right.
I was up for 4 hours. Like I was always
God, 4 whole hours you were up, Al.
No, I mean I only slept for like 4 hours the night before, maybe a couple hours the night before. So I'm exhausted at this point. So my genius idea was to go across the street to the Sev, and I grabbed like a Slurpee, an orange juice, a Gatorade, a
That was not
coffee.
the Sev, by the way.
Huh?
The Sev is on Delmar Drive.
7-Eleven. We used to call it 7. 7-Eleven was just the 7.
I've called it Sev no matter where it was.
Yeah, I know. Don't start on this, Mr. The Pike and not the Pike.
Damn, he remembered that I was going to try to trick him on this episode. Fuck.
Nice try.
I had it all planned and everything.
So I decided just to sugar myself up, and the next day I was just like girls are the girls in my office are like, "What's wrong with you?" They took they did the blood sugar test. It was like 350.
It was a lemon head.
Yeah,
It was just sugar, no
Twizzlers
blood.
just rolled out
It
of
was
my
a what? A
finger.
3 what?
It was like 350. Your normal blood sugar should be like 115.
You know what's crazy,
Yeah.
which is cool that I don't have to do them anymore, is when I was doing the biometric shit every quarter, the only thing that ever came back bad was the fucking weight and the BMI that goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
They're like, you're perfect and everything else. I'm like, well, that's a fucking lie. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, my only thing to ever come back was my cholesterol.
Mine was still
Oh,
somehow fine.
I have no. See, it's a funny thing. I have so. I don't know, like high good cholesterol, bad good, low good, bad cholesterol. I don't know whatever.
It's because you're Italian. It's because you're too angry all the
Well,
time.
yeah. Well, no, I
You should
seriously.
smoke drugs.
I am angry all the time. I figured that out too. Like
You should do more drugs.
Yeah.
my doctor looked at me today and goes, "You haven't taken your blood pressure meds in a while, have you?" It's like, "Do you get headaches a lot?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Take your blood pressure meds."
Yeah.
Like, he's like, "Do you flip out a lot?" I'm like, 7-8 times a day. Is that? I don't know. What do you consider a lot, Doc?
Yeah, what is a lot? Like,
I guess I don't.
what if it's a day long?
Here's the
freak
funny
out
thing.
like
I think the worst part about my anger issues is that I don't notice it.
I noticed mine. It's bad.
Like, so
I
that's
notice-
the thing is like
I
I
notice
feel
Alex.
myself as a pretty easygoing guy.
We all noticed when you start just yelling hateful shit.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just
Deep,
me.
dark hatred.
Start chanting things, and we're like, Al, calm down.
No, I just get my blood sugars up and running.
Yeah.
The jerky's fine for that, pal.
Yeah, so here you go. By the way, on the next show we're gonna have Smokestack's Almighty Beef Jerky.
Smokestack was actually my name at Bonner.
It is.
Yeah, and it was Lori Holbrook and Smokestack.
How many names did you have? Because I feel like you have one every
I was
episode.
pretty popular because my name was Smokestack, if you get it.
Okay.
Big fan.
Mine was called Large
Big.
Stack.
What's
Big
the
track.
next thing we're covering?
So, it's funny you're talking about jerky. So, Al, I'm for Delco Day, I'm going to lose 61.0 pounds.
Well, I think we're all gonna do it.
No, I'm doing it. I'm not gonna put my faith in others. That's how you.
No,
get
I
into
want to do a
trouble and-
collective 610 pounds, like Schmidt said earlier.
So, 61 a person.
Wait,
We
what do you
can't
what do you guys think
It
you
would
weigh
take a
together?
lot of people to do that.
15 people.
15 people. So do the math on that. I plan on losing 61 myself. That's my goal.
We probably weigh over 610 pounds, don't we?
Huh?
So we probably collectively weigh over
I'm
610 pounds.
350-ish.
Yeah.
I was right today, so I was 292.
And I'm like
293.
185.
So we're over.
So 300 at least. That's 600 right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So Jim, get yourself down to 9 pounds.
I'm just gonna.
I only have to lose 50, and then we're good.
You know what?
Just the head.
Actually, if we're gonna do this collectively, we could just set Jim on fire and watch that bitch burn.
We would still be.
You still need
But
to
you
lose
know what?
40
We'd
pounds.
probably eat at the funeral, then we'd go over 610 ourselves
Damn
anyway.
Damn it!
We'd still be over 610. I'd still have to lose 40 pounds.
Sorry, Jim, I can't come to your funeral.
Yeah.
I'll be fasting. And I love how I said I started yesterday, but clearly
Yeah, you're drinking like the worst, like of
it's
the,
literally the worst.
of the
Yeah.
beers
It's the
for like
worst.
sugars and all that
Straight
stuff.
up.
I wanted to
Twisted
go
Tea.
get some fucking seltzers, but they're not the Natterday seltzers,
Yes,
which are not good. I mean, they're great.
I'm actually drinking non-alcoholic seltzer.
Yeah, but I forgot.
Apparently, my wife wants to keep me around just a little bit longer.
So that's what WL61 was weight loss 61. To remind myself to say that.
If
If anyone wants to fucking sponsor us, to dare us to do it, or dare me to do it at least, I'll do it. And if I fail, I'll pay whatever the balance was. If you do it, you donate.
Right? Yeah, we'll figure that out. That'd be
Yeah.
a pretty cool idea.
It could even be like Wolf saying
Listen,
they put up
if-
$1,000,
if-
and
if-
they can try to sabotage me for all they want.
In all honesty, yeah, seriously.
I am not opposed, and they're like, when I did these at work, they're like, you can't do this, you can't do that, all that shit. There is no holds barred. Like, I am preemptively saying, I will go to meth for a month if need be.
Well, because most of these challenges, because some people need to lose 15 pounds, some people lose 1,500
I understand
pounds.
percentages.
Yeah, but in all honesty, if I actually do focus, meaning
Yeah, what are you going to?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I made it one day before I was like, yeah, I want to make Twisted Tea.
Yeah, but I guess because I got a decent support group at work because the girls are always on top of me. Like, come on, man, you need to do this.
Girls are always on top of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm down in media with all the Eagles cheerleaders. They're just always on top of me.
No, I was like, take your blood pressure.
Yeah, you had no
meds.
excuse. I work in media now.
Yeah, so start inviting us out.
Okay, I'll make sure the next time I hang out with all the Eagles
You know where we
cheerleaders-
went today, which is also throwing me off, is they keep buying me lunch every day, is to Fabio's.
Okay,
Never been there till today.
where's that?
It's on I can do this. It's on 252, right near the Bark at the Park place, the Rose Street Park.
Okay.
Man, they give you so much brisket, which, by the way, is not that terrible for you.
No, yeah, it's just
They give you so much brisket for like $11, and it doesn't matter. It got written off.
the girls are always on top of me too at Uncle Spiggy's Shrimp and Titties.
I don't know if you can legally call them girls.
Jesus Christ.
They are whatever.
Apparently,
they think.
Philly unfiltered smokestacks on my beef jerky is great for the keto diet.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Now, let me ask you a
start out
question
with.
since we're talking about weight loss.
Yeah.
So, two things. Like I said, if
Because one thing this panel knows is weight loss.
Here's
Well,
the-
I've done it a million times.
I've totally Oprah Winfrey'd it. Like
Yeah.
I can fluctuate like that. But like that's my point is if I like just eat reasonably, I'm talking like pay attention to what I'm eating.
Oh, that's anyone.
No, but I'm just saying. And my other thing is like at work, like and like I tell her I think like I don't like to drink coffee. So if I'm getting tired or like I feel like at 2:00, 2:30, I'm getting wound down, I grab a can of soda instead of drink
What
water.
a loser. I'm going to start doing meth again in January.
I feel meth is unfair at this point.
Look, it's like the
Holbrook's gonna walk here looking like Skeletor, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, now I lost.
I win the bet because I do the math, and then I get 33
If you
days
can't
before.
survive, all right. Rule is
There's no rules.
the rule is you have to be
LCCW,
able to
there's no rules.
You have to be able to survive 30 days past Delco Day for it to count.
Number one, that is not applicable because that's not a given to begin with. I don't know if I can make 30 days from now, but still. We can't fucking make that rule. And number two, I wouldn't care because I'd be dead anyway.
From all the meth?
I'm on the math. That's what I'm talking about.
Everything, from
Well, it just means you don't get the trophy and I win.
There's not a trophy. I'm
There's
just
going to be a
do it.
trophy!
I'll drop 61 pounds for Delco Day.
It's the meth diet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But I was saying,
and my uranium.
and if I work out, like if I go to the gym at least a couple days a week.
That's anyone out.
But I'm just saying, I'm talking. I don't have to do a lot. I can like
That's anyone out.
drop 30 pounds.
Oh, so you're saying if you just put a little bit of time into working out, you could, yeah.
If I wasn't a lazy fuck, I
Wait,
mean,
Al,
I'm
you're
not.
saying if you watch your diet and you get more active, you're gonna lose weight?
He's like a superhero.
Oh my god!
No, but I'm just saying that's how
You got
lazy
Super
shit
Al
I am.
over here.
I'm making fun of myself, and you guys are not even allowing me to do it.
I'm gonna do math.
Calm down, Super Al.
God, this is ridiculous. My diabetes is flaring up. I can't feel my leg. My heart's pounding at my chest.
Nice starts fat
And
shaming
there's
us.
a ringing in my ear.
What if he starts running and he sees the woman he almost ran over, and then she starts sprinting ahead of him and just like murders him in a race?
She wasn't running. She was walking briskly.
And she should have been walking faster.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing. I'm gonna lose 61 pounds. You heard it first here as I chug this.
Yeah, starting
People are now giving diet advice to Al. Don't worry, guys. He's got this.
Hold on, I want to see some of this. Delco Diet Soda.
Delco Diet Soda is meth.
Yeah. Drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day.
Half your body weight in water?
No, like, first part, that whole 1,000 ounces of water a day is bullshit.
Look,
Says who?
I work right next to...
Just because you were made the ring doctor in a fight one time does not make you a doctor.
There's nothing saying that drinking all that water is going to make you lose weight. Or make you, like, healthier if you don't die.
Drinking more water is healthier.
No, water is better than drinking other stuff, don't get me wrong. But the people who drink, like, the giant, like, oh, I got to drink this big cup 42 times today, or I'm going to die.
It keeps you hydrated.
Every single thing he fucking says I'm going to do out of spite, and then the meth. And then look right.
Dude,
Al's a doctor. Guess what? There was doctors in Auschwitz, too. They're not all that good. They're not all great. They're not. It's not that noble of a profession now.
Dr. Aldoff.
Right, can somebody...
The Viet Cong had doctors.
Can somebody bring some meth? I want to put...
Dr. Death.
I want to put Holbrook to the test. Because I believe he's all meth talk out his ass.
Are you going to drug test me if I fucking don't have meth in my system? I'm DQ'd.
You better be doing meth.
I would love that. Just like, yeah, you lost 65 pounds, drug test him. Oh, yeah, a lot of meth.
Uncle Spiggy said something that's pretty true that people have done. The tapeworm... people actually will eat swallow a tapeworm to lose weight.
You want a fun fact? I house sat some cats recently, and one of them major worms.
Did you lick his butthole?
It sat on my face when I was sleeping, and I am under quarantine.
Yeah. Now, when I was sleeping, was it homeless?
A lot of things about this were homeless, Al.
Kitty's first home.
Oh my god!
I'm not talking about the cat.
Oh god! Whammo!
Four's out of the way. Someone pick something else.
What time is it? Because we got about a half hour before Headstrong called in. So
we got 7 months to lose 60.
Actually, real quick, we're gonna take a quick break here. Hold on 1 second.
Oh my god, what is this?
Greetings, Delco. It's your Lord and Savior, Jesus. When I need a break from loaves and fishes, I go to John Morton's Tavern for the best goddamn roast beef in Delco. Find John Morton's on Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash.
There you go.
What the fuck was that?
Quick word for our Lord and Savior. There you go.
What was that about?
It was a commercial for John Morton's.
John Morton's, they do have the best damn roast pork around.
And even God says it.
You could probably rip it off the bone and be keto friendly and do some meth and fucking win this bet. Oh, I heard Joe McGee's doing a fucking weight loss thing through Marty McGee's.
Yeah, I saw he put something up. Yeah.
It's cool beans, but the weigh-ins on a fucking
Actually,
Sunday.
Anybody listening out there, this is true. I want anybody who's has gyms, personal trainers, nutritionalists, whatever it is, contact us. Because I want to get like a group of things together and just see if they'll actually get us to be trim and thin and healthy.
Yeah, if you want a gym, sell vitamins, sell meth, or sell wraps.
That's vitamin M.
Nah.
That's vitamin M.
Vitamin M.
Yeah, a little vitamin M. Yeah, sprinkle that on your taco. You'll be good to go.
Remember Vitamin C, the singer?
No.
Put some meth on your face.
What?
Make the world a better place with the meth on your face.
I do not remember
Say
that.
what you wanna do. How the fuck do you not remember Vitamin C? Who, by the way, was hot as fuck back then and still hot as fuck.
Wait, she had like shaved head?
No, she had orange hair. Vitamin C. She was like Jersey trash, but she was kind of cute.
Is there another song she did?
Yeah, she had the graduation song. And we go on, we remember.
Okay, I do remember the song, the name. I really remember. You remember, a lot of people in Delco haven't graduated yet, so they haven't heard that.
That's a cliche joke, Al. How dare you insult our fan base? Pick a number 1 through 9 that isn't 4.
3.
Al, we've got a fucking heartfelt story, a feel-good story out of Folcroft.
Feel good?
Yeah, so this was put on our wall and it was covered by most major news outlets. Even ABC broke in; they won't tell you anything about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
So
didn't
have
kill
you ever
himself.
been to Italian Style on Delmore Drive?
Yes.
Well, they're great, and apparently
That's
they're
actually my
great
favorite
people,
position, too, but keep going.
Italian Style on Delmore Drive. Italian Style on Delmore Drive. It's my favorite
Not on
sauce
Delmore
position.
Drive, just Italian style. You can just go with that.
Didn't you marry like a raging fucking Italian or some shit?
From Colwyn.
No, she actually has no Italian in her right now.
Oh my god. When was the last time she did, Al? When Giuseppe came over 2 days ago?
How long ago has it been since your son was born?
So we're in November, right?
It's November of 2019.
2019.
2019, yeah.
How old's my son?
4?
4?
Okay.
So 4.5 years ago?
6 years ago.
So,
Zing.
so, like Al's favorite sex position, Italian Style on Delmar, the kid is Charlie Spoor, right? This kid is like the fucking Tiny Tim of Delco. This is put together through multiple pages. I read all the stories. I want to know every detail. So if you're like, oh, I didn't read that, it's in another story. He recently lost his father. He became the man of the house. He was working a part-time job, and he would ride his bike to get pizzas for the family and bring it home. Until one day he went to Italian Style, his favorite place, the place who loved him. And someone stole it from out front. Some little piece of shit from the fucking village and or old Folcroft stole his fucking bike from out front of the pizza shop.
I'm hold on, and I just don't get people stealing bikes. Like,
It's stupid.
oh look, Mom, I got a bike. Unless you're, or if you're a grown up, are you selling this on the black market of bikes? Like, what are you getting for a bike?
Yeah, are you gonna take it down to Atlas and sell it for fucking $2?
Yeah, like, are you gonna get the metal scrappers for it or something? Like, I never understood that. Like, it's like people who break in cars and steal the change out of the car.
Yeah, but at least you can use that because it's currency.
True, but I feel you get the same amount of currency out of somebody's change in their car as you would get for scrapping a bike.
Can we use bad words?
Fuck, hey.
Alright, so some little cunt stole his bike.
Yeah, there you go.
And whoever stole it can eat ass. And I don't think that
Eat ass.
I don't think that perpetrator is ever found. But if we find them,
No,
I'm
because
just saying,
the fact that this story...
would you punch a 12-year-old?
Yeah. Like,
What if it was they stole a kid's bike from in front of...
well, all right.
I'd punch a child in Fallcroft.
All right, let me ask that question.
I'd do it again.
And we'll put this...
12-year-old Folcroft, yeah.
We'll put this out to everybody listening. Question.
Put a bounty on the child, dead or alive.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
We gotta stop doing that. I gotta remember. We can't put out bounties for Wawa gift cards anymore.
Don't broke Hitler over here. Jesus.
Jeez.
Don't try to put him on your level. Al.
Yeah.
No, but all right. Here's your scenario. You are walking down the street. Another kid is stealing this kid's bike. Takes the bike away. Runs with it. Coming towards you. You put your arm out, full on clotheslining the shit out of this.
I would
kid.
wind up like JBL in wrestling. It would be a straight up clothesline from Hell Bradshaw style.
Like you would just bring the clothesline.
Yeah, and there would be a Dominator right behind it. Maybe a Jackknife Powerbomb.
which is pretty much a Dominator, isn't it?
It's similar.
Yeah.
It just depends on what part of your head you're landing on.
So is that acceptable?
To clothesline a child stealing a bike?
Yeah.
If they're stealing anything, like
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
because my thing is all right. If this was a 25-year-old person,
We only help Vesticov so we can hit children, right?
yeah.
That was
Like,
pretty
get
much
away
the
with it,
excuse,
yeah.
yeah.
I believe they sent a piece of paper kind of allowing that to happen.
Yeah, like I have a business card that's like, you know, if you ever want to beat up, like we get like 6 children to hit, and it's great. They're like, just
like a
don't make it your
punch system?
own. Yeah. Like every $1,000 we raise, we get one child we can strike and fall across.
Every time you hit a kid, you're just like, can you punch this card?
Yeah. And the 7th one we get to kick.
No, but I'm dead honest. I'll say 14-year-old. Let's put it at 14 years old. Are you looking down at this person? If they stopped a robbery, if you clotheslined him, or is it like, oh, you should just grab him off the bike?
Like a robbery, like a fucking armed robbery.
You were down the street, a block away. You could visually see this kid steal a bike, drive towards you. You put your arm out and clothesline the balls off this kid, and take the bike back to the other person.
I'm doing it and taking the bike myself.
Al's going with the R. Kelly rule. 14's old enough, right?
Yeah.
Piss on him.
You can show me a real ID. Trust me.
Oh, so I gotta ID somebody before I clothesline them now?
Take it out of their pocket when you're robbing their wallet, Al. Have you never jumped a child before?
Sorry, no.
Yeah. You take their bus card. You take their fucking money. You take their school ID so you can break into their school and steal like laptops and shit.
Oh, well,
God, he was never a fucking criminal. Like,
nope.
He's
Not one bit.
I'm just not dumb enough to get caught.
Neither.
Yeah. Finish that sentence.
I'm gonna run the back. $4,000. If I put up $4,000, I can wipe that record clean. Thanks to that new law, because we fucking don't care about criminals anymore.
Actually, this is funny. This was brought up. Our boy Chris Hoops here. Collingdale flip. Does anybody want to run a Facebook page?
I told him I'll take it over just so I can mock Joe Hennessy for not being in it anymore.
So he mentioned. I saw him post something earlier in the Citizens of or the Collingdale,
something like that.
Collingdale page. Their equivalent's trying to be the Citizens of Clifton Heights page.
No one can be the Citizens of Clifton Heights.
So he put on there because right now with the Citizens of Clifton Heights, you have to be, allowed to join the group, and or your post has to be put forth.
It's an elite group of 6,000 people.
So he finally did that. He said he posted today. Did it for 24 hours because of the election thing. He didn't want it to get all crazy and and I get it. And I said, dude, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate everything about it.
Yep.
And now he's trying to get it away.
Yep.
So what? Oh, he was running the fucking Citizens of Collingdale page.
Yeah, and it's usually just post away.
Yeah.
Like there's no approval, but he made an approval because of the election. He just didn't want it to get out of hand. And I guess now
Why join the groups if you don't want it to get out of hand?
Well, this is true.
I've been trying to get Citizens of Delco to get out of hand for the longest point, to the point where I literally messaged Brian Page and was like, can you troll this fucking group, please? And he did it for like a day and pissed off every single member and got reported 115 times in his first day, and I kept everything he posted. I said, nope, we need people like him. We need trolls.
I loved working with him. He was like the most entertaining person
Yeah,
ever made.
he just says the most ridiculous shit you can think of.
Does he believe it, or he just says it just to get it?
I don't know.
Oh, he believes it.
That's the key thing.
He is very genuine. What was I going with this? The Citizens page. Whatever, I fucking forget it. Anyway, Italian style. So some nincompoop came and stole his bike.
Did you say nincompoop?
Yeah.
Alright.
So Brian Himes is the owner of Italian Style on Del Mar. He put a Facebook post out because that's how you get things done. That's how you get holidays made. That's how you get banned from certain groups. That's how you get put on probation at the Delco Restaurant Review for calling an old lady the Heart C.
That was great when you did that, though.
No, she was.
She deserved it.
I swear to God, I want to go to her job and I just want to call her a Heart C to her face.
You still know who she is. I feel like you have. Yes. I feel like you ever stalk. Like I believe. I just imagine Holbrook like walking by her house every night, smoking a cigarette, wearing a leather jacket.
I have I have disdain for people I meet online.
I'm watching you.
Like if the first time we ran the bar brackets, I was like, this bracket's stupid. How's this bar better? They don't even know what they're talking about. And I was like, I'm finding like their wife and friending her on Facebook, like finding out their hours at work. I'm like, I need off today. I need to stalk someone in the parking lot today. I hate everything about this motherfucker.
I'm watching you.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, the only thing stupid.
Holbrook, I think you could do the waiting game. I think you could wait like 3 years before you pass.
I'm still spiting people from 7th grade right now, the ones that are left alive.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
The ones that I haven't let live. I mean, left alive.
Ever heard of fentanyl? Yo.
So they call him Hollywood fentanyl.
Yeah.
That's how he became the most successful artist out of Lansdowne. He just killed the rest with fentanyl.
Yep. I never knew. Brian Himes, the owner, had a delivery driver drive Charlie Explorer around looking for his bike, and to no avail. So Himes went on Facebook and posted about it, and the community put up $140 real quick, like in a day or two. and then he himself.
If this community cannot get together and raise $140,
well, Al, why don't you shit on people?
no, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ.
I'm giving him a whole lot of credit.
I'm
but
just saying,
it
I'm glad
better
they
to
can walk
happen.
up that hill.
I would be very
manatees.
upset with my Delaware County if that fucking happened. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
If he couldn't raise $140 for a kid who got his bike stolen, I'm very proud of Delco. I'm just saying, I'm glad it happened.
So Al's officially pissed off Folcroft, so we can roll them out. So Folcroft put up $140. Al says that's chump change, and he hates everything about you, and it's all your mustaches.
Whatever.
The owner went and put up another.
Live long enough to be the villain, you know.
As he's eating a giant wad of meat.
It makes sense. You are kind of old.
Yeah. This is.
Well, I'm not trying to kill myself. You guys are like making me try to kill myself.
Oh,
You guys.
we're the bullies.
Oh, right. Great. Now we're making suicide jokes. Thanks, Al.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, guys.
Let's all get together and make bullying kill itself.
Wait, what the hell was
It's a
that?
South Park fucking episode
I
I watched
remember
this morning. It's one of the best. It's like a forgotten about like 2016 gem.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But anyway, the owner, a great guy out of Folcroft, no matter what Al says about him.
Oh, shut up.
No matter what he says about him and all the larger ladies of the area. He put up.
That joke's getting old now. All right. I like myself some plump ladies. Let's be honest.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
You threatened to shoot Adele in the dick. For no other reason except that she had some extra poundage.
No. Because she reverse fat shamed us.
Who?
Adele.
Adele?
You guys remember that?
I think we should start calling Al a Delco.
Well, we both look alike.
There we go. So Himes added $60 to get the ground total to $200 and bought him a new bike. And they surprised him with one, and he's the Delconian of the week, even if he's chewing on fucking...
You got enough turkey there, bud?
It looked like a fucking lion eating an antelope.
What I do to my pride.
So that's a nice story out of Folcroft, Al.
It's Gallagher flavored.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Someone posted in the comments about a story that I think we didn't think about.
What is it?
I saw it. What does it say?
So it's Jessica Cornell. She was the chick born and raised in Drexel Hill, and then I guess moved to Chester County. And
That's what happens when you downgrade.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me where the story is going. Don't tell me she's the one who fucking lied about cancer.
yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna fucking... Oh. Ooh, if it wasn't for Kareem Hunt, we could say it.
what?
Is it fine if she stole a bike and she's speeding at you and you throw a clothesline from hell at her, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She deserves it.
She lied about having cancer and did a whole GoFundMe and kept the
raised
money.
$10,000.
Oh, and then we're sitting here and Al's complaining about raising $140 for a kid who got his bike stolen.
yeah.
And she's out here fucking twatting around in fucking
So,
Chesco.
she did-
Chesco can suck my ass too. I'm glad she's out there and hope she stays there. No, bring her to Thornbury.
Yo, he hit the table, and my headphones are now switching sides where I can hear everything.
Oh, you're saying knock something loose then, huh?
Yeah.
What does she do? Yeah,
She
yeah.
raised
They got the
10
details. They got the. Is that what I said right?
Yeah,
She
raised
faked-
10 grand.
She was faking cancer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and raised 10 grand.
This is
to go
on
for it.
par.
Was she faking she had cancer, or was she
That
raising,
she had cancer.
Or was she raising?
She just shaved her head and all that shit.
Yep.
Fuck her.
Well, I mean, how many times do you see things in question almost every hey GoFundMe
It's
or
shit like that makes people
And that-
skeptical about fucking
and
good
that's-
thing
and-
we do.
And that's the sad
Yep.
sad
We
fact,
have a
man.
guest.
I don't know. Do we?
We have a guest or something. Or
Try.
the police are here. I don't know.
You're getting arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my meth dealer.
Oh, fucking right. Speaking of meth.
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Nobody can see you, but we'll say hello.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
feel people should see you, though. Do you want me to move my camera or something?
No, he's fine.
No.
Okay.
The
That's
insane
fine.
clown posse has joined us today.
Yeah, my favorite juggalo.
What's up, brother?
Did you run here? You're more winded than me normally.
No, just I ain't got a voice anymore.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like after
I was going to say you've been.
between Sunday.
Are
and
you
Tuesday.
coming from some sort of Rangers
Flyers
game? The Avalanche in
Why?
town?
4-1 tonight.
Fucking
They
A.
beat them up.
I know the Union are playing tonight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Philly sports guys join us. What's going on, brother?
That, like I said, I barely have a voice.
Yeah. What was the final tonight?
4-1. So they beat them up pretty good.
Fly
actually.
boys.
They needed it. They
Yeah.
needed it. So welcome. You what we just talking?
You walked in on the chick who fucking
yes,
faked
sir.
having cancer in Chester County.
She was from Delco,
What part of Delco?
Drexel Hill, I believe, right?
Drexel Hill, yeah.
From Drexel Hill, she was out in Chester County raising money, telling people she was dying of cancer. Raised $10,000, and it came out that.
What was her end game to that? To die?
You know
Like-
what? Eventually, you got to go to the doctors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to catch you on that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So this Jill Swenson saying you have to see the podcasts she went live on before. Crazy the evidence. So she went on other podcasts telling like
Couldn't have come on
Wait,
ours.
hold
We
on.
would have
Can we
called her
run-
out.
She wasn't on. Wait, she wasn't on our episode, our
No.
show, right?
No,
Yeah.
she was never on our show.
What episodes were dumb enough to fall for that?
yeah, Chesco Live.
Oh, is that Chesco Live?
I
By
think
the way,
I-
coming soon.
I believe Monco Live.
Bucksco Live.
Bucksco Live.
Oh, I was on Bucko Live.
Bucko Live.
Yeah, the fucking Island podcast is basically Bucksco Live.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Or
Still
Northeast
have
Live.
Have you talked to them?
No, I wrote a message to them. They didn't get back to me. They put up like other episodes that aren't mine.
Yeah, I know.
But like the one
been
I'm
waiting-
on is really good. Like I'm not just saying that.
Well, what about they don't agree with you?
No, like it was a fucking wild time. The only thing I can honestly think of is that they fucking got in some legal trouble that night and can't release it.
Yeah, heard that before.
Yeah, like that's literally all I can think of. Because it was a wild time, dude. It was a great hour and a half, dude. I fucking praise to you guys. They learned a lot about Delco. They learned a lot about like putting shit together like that.
Well, was that? No, I wasn't doing that. You were doing your show
It's October 20th.
when Delco Jesus, because it kind of bleeds into our other story here.
It was 1 week off, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, I was trying to think because I wasn't sure if it was the same time or a week later.
It was when you were at this man's birthday.
Yes, that's
So
right.
it was
Where
mad. I tell you, we got a big goose egg from the Eagles that day.
yeah,
It was not pretty.
giant shit.
Yeah.
But Delco Jesus, man about town and hero.
So let me just preface with this so I can step away for a moment.
Okay.
I am in a band. We played a show in Manioc. There was no cell phone coverage.
Yes.
I loaded in my equipment. It was Halloween-ish, and we had to play a half set of another band, right? Mm-hmm. It was fun. So the first thing I did was I walked down the basement, and they were just like, "Oh, this thing happened with this chick from Aldan." And I said, "I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't care. Don't post it." And then I came up and got service again, and I had over 600 notifications on my phone. And I said, "What is this?" And I said, "Well, apparently I'm the only person in Delco who doesn't know who Ronnie from Alden is."
Yeah, the King of Delco was just out of service and out of touch at this point.
Yeah. So, tell us about this, Jim.
All right, so the way I saw this was during the day when I was working. I saw someone posting about it, and it was a screenshot of a long post by what I'm pretty sure was her grandson.
Okay.
And someone screenshotted it and was sharing to groups because apparently that person didn't have their status as public at the time.
Okay.
So they screenshot it, started putting it in groups, and then there was a second post by the grandson's wife, which then got screenshotted, posted. I found the actual status and was like, started to like do some research. It's been like 4 hours now. This is like starting to grow a little bit, and I was like, all right, this is ridiculous. Like I've been paying attention to the comments, making sure it wasn't just like someone upset about something,
Making something up. Or,
yeah, which I mean you see all the time.
Or what I said in the original thing I said in Bag, I said there's always, no matter how flat you make a pancake, there's always two stories. No one jump on it and fucking be wrong.
Yeah.
Apparently, you were right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
So-
it's a 50
Or at
chance.
least 600 people believed you were
Yes,
right.
Yeah. So I was sitting there and I was just like, all right, like this seems very legitimate. I don't feel like these people are lying. They're not getting called out anywhere in any of these comments. These things are now public. So it's not like anyone was trying to step in for the other side. I was like, this seems extremely
Well, it's a corporation. They're not
clear
going to
cut. But I mean, there didn't seem like anybody that worked for Giant came
Right.
out.
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody like be like, like come on, like maybe there's a second side or anything. So I was like, you know what? So this seems
And
pretty
you
clear cut.
confirmed that she was actually.
Yeah.
It occurred. Not
So
like,
what
Yeah.
happened? Tell us the
So
story.
then what the story was
story is
Ronnie is
Ronnie. Yeah, who's
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Her middle name is
Rhonda?
Rhonda or
Okay.
Rhoda.
Rhoda.
90-year-old woman who
If
started
you've ever
work.
been to the Aldan Giant.
I have, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know who this pretzel person is.
So
Now-
she sells pretzels on the weekends.
yeah.
That's why I go on Monday nights.
So if you walk in the main entrance to the left, you'll hear her tiny little voice going, "Pretzels for sale goes to the children's hospital."
Well, she donates a portion of her
yeah,
paycheck to it.
what
So
kind of pretzels are they?
the Bernie's.
yeah, Bernie's
Oh,
pretzels.
they're straight up Bernie's.
Straight up
Yeah.
Bernie's.
Yeah. So the
Is she
whole.
allowed to do that?
Why not?
Like Bernie's is cool with that?
I think she's an employee. She's an
They
employee.
buy
Of,
it from them. They're not just stealing it off the back
She's
of
an
their
employee
truck.
of Giant.
resale.
she's a
Doesn't matter. If
dude. Double Decker sells Bernie's pretzels,
you can,
Oh.
you can walk down. If you can,
So
go,
Giant buys the pretzels from Bernie's.
and then
So they're
sells
just
them.
straight. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you
okay.
know that. That's a whole
No,
point
no,
of
because that
Bernie's.
dude in Minnesota got in trouble for buying a bunch of Krispy Kremes rather than where there weren't Krispy Kremes and selling them for double the
Those,
price.
Why?
those
Why?
things on the packages say not for
Yeah,
resale.
you can't resell shit.
No, only if it says not for resale.
Oh.
The whole point of buying the pretzels from Bernie's is to resell it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
when I was a
anyway,
kid at school, you bought a 35-cent pretzel at snack time. That was a Bernie's pretzel. Sorry.
yeah.
Bernie's
So
is okay.
anyway,
Bernie's is
Ronnie is a 90-year-old woman who
Yes.
has been working there for now 18 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
She started working there after her son passed away.
Okay.
Pretty much wanting to keep busy, have something to do is what I've gathered
Yeah.
from everything.
She's a hell of a saleswoman.
Yeah, amazing.
Hell of a saleswoman.
Not that good. She's
Everybody-
not there on Monday nights when I'm there.
Yeah, because nobody goes shopping on Monday nights except sad losers. Now stop it.
So
What?
she
Some
been
of us
doing
are
this
on
for-
binges all weekend now.
she's been
Sorry.
doing this for 18 years now. She from everything I've been reading and from talking to her grandson's wife, what happened was she bought one of the pretzels for 50 cents and then she ate it.
Yeah.
And they accused her of stealing, and they have a zero tolerance policy for stealing,
Off with their heads!
Now-
Barabbas! Barabbas!
and fired her over that. Sent her home,
Are you
fired her.
quoting the crucifixion?
Yeah, dude, I love the Bible. It's fun.
So
Hold on. So let me I want to pump the brakes for a second because I want to break this down for a second. So I'm guessing
Say it right.
Giant-
Do the DX. Break it down!
Giant buys the pretzels. She then resells it, and portion of her paycheck goes to the chop. Goes to chop. Correct? Am I saying this right?
yeah, portion of it goes to Chop. Portion of her paycheck goes to Chop.
Oh, wait a minute. She
Yeah,
worked
so-
there for 18 years. Her
Son
son
passed away 2
2
months ago. So
Okay.
I got that
Oh,
part of the
wow.
story wrong. Luckily, her grandson's wife is watching right now, so she can correct me on anything I say wrong.
Call in and tell the story.
So if you want to,
Call in and tell the story.
Call in, tell the
Call
story,
in
'cause you
and
can-
tell the
you'll do
story.
it better than that.
484
Well,
257
in our defense, we interrupted you
9592
maybe
484
90 times.
257 9592 484 257 9592.
Stop. You're hurting my ears now.
Yeah.
Call
I feel like I
in.
had a newspaper. I'd smack you in the nose with it right now.
So that's everything that I gathered. So I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. And I literally commented on one of the status. I said, Delco Jesus isn't going to stand for this. And I put it on the Delco Jesus page. And it started to take off. And we're getting tons of shares, comments, everything. And then now I was like, yo, put it on the Delco Live one too. And I was waiting for you because I was like, I want a Holbrook-esque status for this.
Yes.
Like the reason why Delco Live does so well is because of Holbrook's creativity. Like everything that's posted on there
Meth.
is literally Holbrook.
But the problem
I
with
say
it
that.
is
Keep going.
People literally come up to me all the time like, oh, like Delco Live, you're like, that was so smart of you coming up with the bracket. I was like, it wasn't me. They're like, oh, that stats was
no,
hilarious. I'm like, it
people
wasn't
come
me.
up to me, like, especially hot chicks, and they're just like, oh my god, the
Oh, if
brackets
they're
are-
hot, then it's me.
the brackets are so good. How do
I
you...
love Daddy Stone versus Morton.
But
God, I got off so hard when Villanova lost to fucking Prospect Park.
It's- Keep going.
God, when Essington got sent packing, it just I was moister than an oyster.
so Jesus God, let me tell this poor story.
Yeah, I know, you're really good.
Oh my God, this is why I don't talk
Really
on the
wanna call
show.
in now.
God,
This
this
is-
Marcus of mutants.
If anybody wants to know why I just sit here 90% of the time and just check comments, is because I can't talk.
It's not his fault he can't read.
Anyway, no, like I get what you're saying.
So-
Like sometimes I can phrase it and it's just like it kind of resonates or whatever.
No, it definitely
But I
better
can
come
only
through.
write about shit I know about, and I do not know who Ronnie is.
Yeah, so then I put it up on Delco Live, and then it went completely crazy, was getting shared. I mean, within what, an hour? We
Well,
had...
put it this way: the whole thing occurred within about a 2.5 hour span.
Yeah.
Yeah, in one set that my band played, and I
Yeah.
got off stage. I'm like, well, I rocked out pretty hard, but I thought I kept feeling some vibration. And it's like, your battery's dead, and you have 600 notifications. I'm like, 600.
Yeah.
That's a new record, especially for a guy who said I don't want notifications anymore.
So, kind of back to where we were at. So, she took a pretzel.
she took a pretzel, yeah.
She ate it, and they were trying to fire her over a 50-cent pretzel.
Yes.
Which alone is outside of any other donations or whatever
Yeah.
kind of things you get. A 50-cent pretzel is a little outrageous.
Yeah.
Go.
So then I posted on Doug Alive. It started taking off. I was then talking to Jennifer Berman, who is her grandson's wife, just about it. And then at
So
one
she's
point,
taken?
yes.
Damn it.
And then at one point, she ended up messaging me saying that Giant Corporate called and guaranteed that Ronnie is still employed.
So she
got her job back.
She's technically not truly fired.
I mean, it's one of those things where paperwork takes a while to actually fire
Yeah.
someone.
I mean,
so
like I said, she
you
got
can
fired
be-
within 2.5 hours. She had her job back. So
Yeah.
So
the ink was still wet. on
one
that
thing I
paperwork.
did wake up and see is, man, people, Delco. When it goes Delco, it goes full Delco.
Yes.
And there were screenshots of the manager that fucking
Yo, people
played her
were
off,
outing him
and
like
people were
crazy.
giving his address away. And
It
I
was
remember,
bad.
I'll say it was. I think his name was Chris Nemo or some shit.
Yeah.
Because I wrote something that I ended up deleting where I wrote, "He's not even from this county, fucking piece of shit," or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, he's from Norristown.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, you can't really fucking lead the mob, and when you're
My
on a
question-
podcast that has a voice, you really can't lead a mob.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but I'm
Yeah.
going to be a jerk for a second. You fired a 90-year-old woman for eating a 50-cent pretzel.
Yeah.
And
That she paid for.
And
Well, hold on.
Al, his Facebook profile pic is a Honda.
Get
I know, right? Doesn't it make you hate him
outta
more?
here.
Yeah.
Does it have like all that cool exhaust on it? And all
Dude,
the
it's
reverbs?
someone else's picture. It's clearly from like a calendar.
Son of a bitch.
But I work with a bunch of people who fucking worked with her, and they're just like, yeah, she's alright. No, I'm kidding. But no, they started an ongoing joke. They're just like, yeah, we were actually going to start commenting and be like, oh, she called me a racist name once. Like these whole show just to be bad guys. And they're like, no, we could. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, no, please don't do that.
But all in all, I'll break it down because I feel like Jim's about to turn around and punch Holbrook at
Yeah.
this point. Is that, in a 2.5 hour span, she was fired unceremoniously for eating a 50-cent pretzel.
Yeah, how did we
after-
find out she got fired, by the way?
Through the screenshot.
Through the
Through the
screenshot.
screen- so how
and
did
Of the,
the
people
stat,
said, yeah.
of the statuses.
So Ronnie
So,
or whatever, like
Ron
told the grandson.
told grandson who then made a status. I know her grandson's daughter made a status, and then her sister made a status, and those three all kind of got screenshotted. I think the sister's was the only one that was public and was actually shareable, for what I remember.
Jennifer Day Berman. His Facebook pic screamed Tool.
That's
And
the
not the
grandson's wife right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did. Like, what kind of fucking power trip do you have?
That you're gonna do that.
I mean, the only thing I'll give
So,
it is like
but
maybe
it-
it's orders coming down or some shit. But I was like, dude, that Honda picture really gets me upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she actually did pay for the pretzel.
Yeah, she paid for it.
On top of the fact.
I'll pay for their entire shipment of pretzels if it fucking like made that shit go away.
Yeah.
I'd buy their fucking burnish of the week and eat them
Well, I mean,
and
beyond
still
that,
lose 61 pounds by Delco.
beyond that, it actually becomes illegal. Because
What?
now they're accusing her of stealing when she didn't steal. and
listen,
ultimately,
in
it's
all honesty, she probably could have got like a lawyer
correct.
if she wanted to.
Defamation of character.
Something.
I would have defended her in court.
An
Remember, I
employment
proved I
lawyer of
can.
some sort. But like that's what I'm saying. Like, break the thing down. Forget the fact that she's 91 years old. Forget the fact that she donates a portion of her paycheck to Chop. It's a 50-cent pretzel. She's been there for 18 freaking years.
I think you should get 3 free pretzels per shift.
Well, all right. So here's my thing:
Is that unfair?
no, it's not unfair. I mean, for what they probably cost for the pretzels, it's not unfair. But my point is, like, all right. So you worked at Giant. You went around. You grabbed the.
I know like 90% of people who work at
I'm
Giant.
saying like you grabbed the Milky Way while you're on your shift and started eating it, and like your boss said, "Come here, Albert. Let's talk for a second. Like you can't you have to pay for it first before you can eat it." All right. Like did anybody even go up and say, "Listen, you just can't eat a pretzel, Ronnie. Like you need to pay for it." Or like
I don't know what Honda Boy did.
Like this dude had like a power trip.
Honda Boy.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna fire this 91-year-old woman and show everybody how tough I am.
Yeah, and check out my 06 Acura.
06, I think you're a little too much credit.
Dude, it was like a fucking '06 like Acura Honda or something.
I think it was.
It was an older looking
It had a
car.
muffler on it that made it go. Thum, thum.
So is he still working there too now?
Oh, I'm sure.
As far as I know, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually was going to Giant yesterday after I was at Walmart, and I drove through the parking lot and I said, no, fuck this place. I'm not giving it business right now.
I think the firing was based on the rule that you can't eat while serving food.
And I want to say that's probably there might be
Listen,
something,
there could
but,
be merit behind it.
is that-
Firing's pretty extreme over there.
yeah.
though.
I mean,
that's something
what
like,
I'm saying.
hey,
And I
let's
can't-
not do it.
unless she just sat there and just started like coughing and sneezing all over and said,
Yeah.
"Here, eat them, you fuckers," and flip the pretzels at everybody. Like,
Yeah.
I
She wasn't
can't.
serving food, she was serving product that was
But,
already purchased.
but my
Second
point
hand.
is like, where do you not like? Hey, Ronnie, come here. Like, you go up and whisper in her ear, "Hey, Ronnie, you can't eat while you're serving the food. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but you can't eat it.
Yeah.
Because you're touching close to your mouth or something. I can understand that. Like, and you tell her, and that's it.
That's
like,
a coaching moment. It's not a firing moment.
Yeah, like and I don't want to put it out there because I wasn't there to witness any of it. Like, did he pull her in a room and say, "Hey, listen, you can't,"
I'll pull him in a room, Al.
I'm sure you will. Like, you can't do that. Or
I'm gonna put some babies in him if I pull him in the room.
did he sit there and like scream and yell at her? And like, was it one of those like type of firings? Like, just belittled her in front.
I'm
of
sure he
people?
was a jerk. He looks like he was a jerk.
I have heard through the grapevine, aka like 8 people who worked with him, that he is a total jerk.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like the type of dude like went home from that firing 91-year-old woman and just like sat there and smoked a cigarette like he just had the best.
I
sex.
feel I
Like,
stalked him in my throes of being drunk. It was my birthday, and found him going like, "People are crucifying me for no reason" or something. Post, and I was like, "Dude, you Honda piece of shit."
I'm sorry, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but it just blows my mind.
But you know what the impressive thing is? If this happened in Chester County, if this happened in Lancaster County,
You wouldn't see that.
this wouldn't happen.
No.
You know what it is?
But I'm saying,
Delco
and
got
that's the other-
results.
And Delco Flex, what we call it, the Flex Little Muscle, Delco Flex Muscle in this one, and then that's what happened. Like, literally, it came to light. 2.5 hours later, it was put to bed. Like, the story actually, if you think about it, if this story was just let go, like we didn't touch it, nobody touched it or anything, and it just kind of was a little bit of an uproar, this could have been picked up by one of the local news stations that...
Wouldn't have made it.
No?
No, because I guarantee that was a Saturday night. That Sunday, like, people would organize. There would have been like 2,000 people outside violently protesting.
I actually was planning on driving there
I was going to
with
shoot
a sign.
fireworks at the building.
I was going to dress up as Delco Jesus
No, but
with
I'm
a
saying,
sign.
like, if we didn't do that,
Yeah.
this could have been Fox 29, 6 ABC, NBC, all that, all the
I mean,
nine
they
yards.
showed up for the bike in Ridley.
We
Or
didn't.
Folcroft.
Honestly, I think Delco Jesus solved the problem enough to the point that they didn't even get a chance to react.
Nope.
We didn't even have to call the news like we did when we solved the taxation theft problem in Ridley.
Taxation without representation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
And
mess with
soda
my
tax.
baconators or my
That's.
soda.
Al, just remember that you and me said we were going to lose like 610 pounds between us and other people, and we literally both jumped
Yeah,
on
we're
the
gonna throw
bed
ourselves
on
into a
Monday
volcano. Done.
to drive to multiple Wendy's to prove a tax thing wrong over 30 cents.
Well, we drove to 2 Wendy's within the same confines. There wasn't. You act like we went to 12 Wendy's. Yes, I ate 2 cheeseburgers. Let's not get caught up in.
Al.
Does it look like
Al,
I
it was
don't?
2 Baconators.
I know, but I'm saying, does it look like when I order from Wendy's, I say, Diet Coke and 4 chicken nuggets? No, I don't. All right, man. This is why I need to lose 61 pounds, because I don't order like
Al,
that.
if you recall, the actual order was a triple Baconator at both places, to the point where I didn't know a
Well-
triple Baconator existed till that day.
Well, yeah. Well, first part, yeah, that's amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
But we ordered exactly what he ordered. We looked at the receipt
places.
that showed the
And
sales
they were
tax,
right.
and we ordered the
They were
exact
right.
same thing. We were taking the experiment, we were running it.
Yeah.
I think we were very scientific.
Would you say that
And
we're
we had a
American
little bacon
heroes?
in our system? So
Would you say that we're American heroes?
I would like to say so.
Yeah, pretty much. We're like on
I mean, when I
par
go to
with-
bed with a raging heart on, that's what I think.
Ben Franklin would look down with his syphilis dick and stroke it to
What?
us.
So only because I'm a little behind on the taxation.
This-
Was there a 30-cent extra tax?
So they were putting the Philly soda tax on one of the Wendy's in Ridley.
Okay, so now how long?
Are
was
you
that
wondering
going
why
on?
we got so mad about
No,
this?
I'm happy that you did. I guess what did they do with the extra money
It
once
was.
you caught them? Because how long had it been going on?
It had gotten on Facebook that morning, and then we said, "Ooh, chance for double Baconators." So we went to the one Wendy's in Ridley on McDade. It was normal. Then we went to the one on Stewart Ave that just opened across from Boeing, and it was like like $1 more. And we looked at it and we said, "Philly soda tax." I was like, "This isn't Philadelphia." And then we wrote to Fox 29, 6 ABC.
Whoever
would listen.
Yeah. It all started with a dude from Boeing coming off a late shift, grabbing a Baconator, and getting taxed 30 extra cents for his soda.
And we all know
But
that taxation is
that's what I'm saying. But that it had been open for a while.
Nah, probably only actually about a
that was
couple
fairly
weeks.
new.
It had just opened.
So pretty much, however their system works, it was a glitch in their system. I mean, it honestly was. It wasn't like they were sitting there trying to jerk people off.
They gave us like an actual answer where they're like, it was owned by like one owner owned about like 11 Wendy's, and all of them were in the Philadelphia city limits except for this one, and it was like the same POS system, and it was just automatically in there. And we're like, that makes sense. And he probably got away with it for like a week or whatever. Like it had just opened. Like I think there was still grand opening shit. So it wasn't that heinous, but we saved. We're pretty much George Washington.
There you go.
With bacon and cheese smothered all over it.
Yeah.
So a round of applause for Delco Jesus for jumping all over that.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I made a graphic, but that's about it.
What days does she work?
Graphic was great.
What days does she work?
Weekends.
It's just weekends.
If you go out on like Saturday morning or Sunday morning or something or in the afternoon, tell you walk in, all you hear is your cute little voice going, "Pretzels for sale, portion."
I'm gonna go interview her on Saturday then. Morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know who she is, so I think the question would be better for me.
Yeah.
Like I literally don't know you, and
you'll probably be sitting there like.
Are you gonna buy a pretzel and eat it as you're answering?
I'm gonna buy
No, I'm gonna buy her pretzel and make her and sit there, and I'm gonna grab the dude by the shirt and make him watch her eat it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say which one hurt you, and then I have taken. So I found out I was paying into a transit thing at work for 4 years. I never used, so I just got some cash in hand. I am ready to pay off the Aldan police for what I do to that dude. I'm gonna walk in.
I didn't know we could get pretzels up there. Sorry.
Yeah. Bernie's in the butthole.
She works Saturdays 9 to 2 and Sundays 9 to 2. Thanks, Jennifer.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
No Columbus Club Friday then, I guess.
No, hold on. Just stumbling from the Columbus.
Yeah.
Now you've opened up Pandora's box.
Wearing your button-down shirt not lined up correctly.
Yeah. Just sitting there staring.
Just grabbing Twisted Teas and like forcefully chugging it in front of the dude's face.
Yeah.
Like, you know who you're messing with? Like, that's not him, Holbrook. That's this guy.
We'll tell them to send a message.
Yeah, I'll send a message.
Tell them what's coming for him then.
Mr. O'Neill, we have a message for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show up Saturday, I think. So, Jesus, you saved someone. Does that feel good?
It does feel good.
No,
So Jesus saved.
Jesus saved.
New bumper sticker. Delco Jesus saved.
Yeah.
We'll see.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Ronnie from Aldan Giant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that was pretty cool. And like I said, it was cool how quickly it ended, as quickly as it started.
Do we have a call supposed to be coming in?
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. I just messaged him.
Delco Live is really good at solving problems in this area. We didn't have a holiday, and then we did.
All right, so do I have to pick another number?
Yeah, we can go out of the way. Al, we did Bark at the Park this week.
Oh, hold on, I got this for you. Somebody had it ready, so I had it ready.
Is that really a picture from it?
Yeah.
That's really a picture from it.
Yeah.
Well, that goes into play with my first and only point. Al, the Providence Animal Shelter, or Center. Sorry, Center. I got into a lot of trouble.
Dude,
we got a lot of trouble at the Bark at
be
the
careful
Park.
because Sharon Goods people walk through this door.
I know.
She's right across the
I
street.
know.
And kick you in the teeth.
I apologize.
It is a center.
And my brother worked there for years and all that shit.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
an asshole.
They all know him. What? It was a shelter back then. They actually said they switched it to Center because it's not a shelter anymore. Like it's a legal thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It used to be the fucking.
I
shelter.
just thought it was just.
It used to be
legit-
SPCA, didn't it?
Well, it was, but I didn't know it was.
Then it was a shelter, and then they turned
Oh,
into a
but I
no-kill
thought-
shelter. So you can
I
call
thought
it
you
that.
meant it was the Providence Animal Shelter,
No.
and then they changed it to Center.
Center. We gotta call it the Providence Animal
I
Center.
say it right. You don't want to say it wrong.
It's just it's like
Holbrook just wanted to say it wrong, so all the pretty volunteers came over.
that's what my point is, Al. Not only did I'm sure we fucking got a bunch of dogs adopted or some shit, and last year we were part of it, and it fucking raised $157,000, which is fucking insane.
Yes.
That's the most insane number
And
I've
it is
ever
a
heard.
really cool organization in the sense like.
But why is it cool, Al?
Because you can adopt pets and
Yeah, that's one thing.
yeah, but the
Everyone there is like a fucking 10 out of 10 attractive.
so it should be the Providence Smoke Show and Animal Center.
Yes. Like I'm looking around, like all these volunteers
Gorgeous.
are like, wow.
Every single one.
Even my brother, good looking dude,
Yeah.
when he worked there.
Then when he left, ugly. He just fell apart.
Yeah, literally.
He just fell apart.
Yeah, he hit 50 and just went downhill, I guess. I don't know, man. But, like, yeah, dude. Like, you know, I didn't see a lot of wedding rings either.
Did you feel like you were one of the pretty people because you were part of it?
Al, I believe we cut an interview where we all said that we had a Shrek-like appeal.
Yes.
Where we were hideous but charming. Yeah, dude, it was like 3 Shreks playing music at a fucking at a Playboy like.
It was like 2
mansion.
Shreks and the donkey.
Yeah, dude, big fan. If I was, you know what, I have a job that has less of a burden. Maybe I will get a dog
And you're only
soon.
5 minutes away from it now.
Maybe I will get a dog and or volunteer.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would just say volunteer. That way, you don't have to have the dog and take care of the dog. You can just go take care of the dog and leave. It's like having nephews and nieces instead of having your own kids.
Right.
You
I
can,
wish.
You can leave, you know.
Al, I'm addictive. We know if they're like, oh yeah, can you feed
Well, I almost
Balto
adopted a
here? I'll
dog.
be like, yep. And he's
I was kind of
coming
glad we
now.
didn't stay as long as we did last year because I almost adopted a dog last year before we left, remember?
How could you even move after last year? Last year was fucking negative 30 degrees.
I don't know, maybe that's why I like the dog so much.
Yeah.
I was like,
It'll keep me warm.
no, you stop petting the dog. I'm like, I'm just frozen.
It's like how homeless girls are with Holbrook. He'll give me warmth.
We had to get out. We had to get out before 12:30 because Al's nemesis was showing up.
My nemesis.
Susario.
It's not my nemesis.
He couldn't wait for Sue's area. He was like, "We gotta get out."
We missed Aunt Mary Pat.
All
about
I
half
can
an hour.
say is that I couldn't remember her name, and I described her as the chubby one. Is that a terrible thing to say?
Yes, Al.
Oh,
yes.
why? Because
Because you're working with her 4 days
All right,
later.
if she had black hair, and I said, okay, the girl with the black hair, is that acceptable?
You didn't say that.
I'm asking a question. Is that acceptable?
Yes, because
If I
that's
said the
that.
person with the blue eyes, is that acceptable?
No one knows what colors people's eyes are.
I'm asking, is it
I know
acceptable?
what color one person's eyes are. It's Max Scherzer's
If
because
you're
they're different
looking-
colors.
if you're looking
and
at-
I don't know which colors they are.
Or if you're looking at a bunch of people, there's 3 or 4 people, one of them has a set of blue eyes, you would notice the difference. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Al, I believe you called her a man.
Am I correct in my assumption?
Oh god, here comes Al justifying
My
his hatred.
point
Yeah.
is,
Archie
because
Bunker over
she's
here.
the chubby, she's chubby.
This reminds me of Germany, 1938.
Alan Bunker over here.
Listen to me. Because I
He even
said it.
slams the desk like
He's
him.
literally turning. Yeah.
Listen,
If one's this tall and one's this tall.
Listen to me.
Jesus Christ, Al.
he just did that.
Al's-
We are now canceled.
You can't see my
Cancel
arm.
culture
I
for us
play
one day.
this perfectly. You can't see this arm.
Thank God.
He's waving at the Queen as he bombs
Actually, looks like
London.
I'm like rubbing in this girl's cleavage in the background.
Yeah, who is that?
My arm just keeps getting lost in her. No, it's just a random picture of a dog. By the
The-
way,
the
Where's
best,
the
the
dog,
best,
Al?
the
Where's
best,
not the dog in that?
the
Well, no.
best was. Al was like, "Should we get a picture for this?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Just Google hot girls with dogs." Wow, were we wrong on googling that?
Oh, was there some wolf porn?
It was
Oh, the first thing it said is like hot
Zootube.
girl with dog, bestiality.
yeah.
Hot girl with 2 dogs, ZooTube.
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 What the fuck is ZooTube?
Thank
Well, I'm just going to use my brain here. It's porn with animals.
Remember that song from like the 90s? It's a ZooTube Riot. Riot!
Is it a zoot suit?
Yeah, I
Was
know,
it?
but now it's ZooTube.
Okay, just making sure.
ZooTube Riot.
I didn't know that.
Riot! Don't like a bottle of ale. So Ronnie's been addressed.
Ronnie's been dressed.
I bet you that's in his history after tomorrow.
What?
ZooTube Riot?
Yeah.
You should have seen how much
ZooTube.
rocket power porn I looked into that one day.
Yeah. That's why he's wearing a wrist splint earlier.
Yeah, dude, you guys tried to convince me rocket power wasn't real, so I just typed in Bing.
I'll show him how real it is.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Bing literally redirect, like it just fills in the blank. You could be like George Washington, be like George Washington nude. Yeah. Directions to Indiana. Did you mean directions to Indiana nude? It was like rocket power. Did you mean rocket power porn? Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, 516 pages.
Well, did you ever notice you write somebody in, an athlete or a actor, or anybody you like, you know, kind of celebrity wise, the Google gives you the option.
Matt Stairs dick.
No,
Yep.
no, it just says like wife or girlfriend.
The wag.
It's always like the second most thing. Everyone wants to see who everybody's dating.
Yep.
Like how hot
And I'll
this
click
chick
it.
is.
Yeah.
You want me to answer that question for you? Ryan Tannehill's number one.
Looks like Mike Levin starting hashtag Zoo to Brian.
Michael Levin, that's perfect.
Yeah.
His name is Lavin.
Or louder.
And he talks about all the time how his dad gave him like an extremely Irish first and middle name. So people don't call him Levin because his dad was called Levin all his life.
Okay.
And that just made my day.
All right, sorry, laughing.
Zoo to Brian. What were we saying?
Someone wants to know how we feel about a movie being made down Marcus Hook.
Well, that's the one with...
Number one, it's called The Toxic Avenger, and it came out in 1983.
Yeah. Well, that was like the Kate Winslet one or something. It's
Aston.
Well, that's
How many
the
times have you
son-
jerked off to Kate Winslet?
0.
Get the fuck out of here in Titanic.
Never saw the movie.
Yeah, I never seen it.
What about fucking Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Yeah, never seen it.
Is that the one with Steve Carell?
No, it's Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim Carrey. Yeah,
Yep,
never watched
never
it.
seen it.
Was he doing some funny noises with
No,
his
it was
mouth?
his first sad movie.
All right, there you go. Why I didn't watch it. The Truman Show made me not want to watch anything else that he'd do that was
Eternal
semi-serious.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is incredibly sad.
Okay.
Titanic, it's pretty funny. It's kind of sparse.
that guy died.
ship is sinking.
Oh, there's hundreds of thousands of people died.
There was room for 2 on that raft, but she said, "Fuck you, Jack."
Phil
Yeah.
Paxton got hit by a propeller.
Hypothermia.
It was great. Thank God nothing like that ever happened in real life.
Wait, am I getting yelled at? Lavin, Al. Sorry.
Al can't read.
Toxic
that's me that
Avenger
can't
is
read.
a great film, and I believe they're remaking the Toxic Avenger.
That's what they're filming in Marcus Hook.
Are they really?
Yeah, Kate Winslet. You know how they had a female fucking Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
She's the female Toxic Avenger, just to piss you off more in life.
Oh, great.
You were playing the bad guy and you didn't even know it. It's just real acting. It's like a Joaquin Phoenix fucking art project.
What was that? Like Joaquin Phoenix what?
Art project. It's avant-garde. Yeah.
Didn't they already make Shaving Ryan's Privates in the Hook?
Oh, God. We want to get into those name themes.
Yeah, I don't know. We want to go.
Pirates. The Hills Have Thighs. There's some good ones. Didn't we have a whole episode where we tried to make Delco
In her
porns?
in her panties day.
I didn't know that till right now.
Yeah.
My favorite one about hate fucking called Gladdy Hate Her.
Her Essex Park.
Poke hot ass.
Yeah. What was that? What you just said?
Gladdy Hate Her.
Gladdy hate her.
Yeah, it's about hate sex.
Okay. All right.
We had a tornado.
We did.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, but it didn't really hit Delco.
It didn't hit Delco, but it hit Delaware County.
Yeah, F2. F2 is pretty strong.
I don't know.
Usually we
Were
get,
you awake for this one?
I was alive and kicking, dude. If you recall, I sent a message. I said, "Phone's charged. I'm going to cover it if it hits the observatory."
Dude, I'm just waiting to
What's
see
your play?
a Delco Live come live on my phone and like hold a chain to like a tree. And,
So
like,
I tried. I tried to make like a funny video for it, and like I stood outside during just the wind, and I was in Upper Darby, and this hit like west of Media, and I couldn't even fucking like stand up. I'm fucking 300 plus pounds. I'm like, I'm getting blown away. Like, what the fuck?
You sure it was the wind?
What are the hours of the show so I can tune in regularly? It's 9:30 to about 11:30 every other Tuesday night, and you can check the podcast on all your major podcast outlets.
But
And YouTube.
I recently started a job in media. And we drove through Ridley State Park or whatever, and dude, Providence Road was shut down on Monday, and there was destruction everywhere. Like that area.
Well, back where the Providence Animal Shelter was, there's a lot of trees.
Providence Animal what, Al?
Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, say it right.
There's a lot of trees.
Say right or pay the price.
That was one too many drinks. I don't know what that means.
She was talking about him falling down. Because I said, "Are you sure it was the wind?"
No, I was just.
Yeah, we should just do like the next tornado. Just have like set up a camera and Homer like talking really loud. Hey, we're here, whatever. But we'll just start throwing stuff at you. Like it's just,
That's what a Sacco show is, by the way.
Exactly.
You literally just described it. That's why I'm missing part of teeth and shit.
I was going to actually play good music though.
Oh, yeah, they're not used to that.
Honestly, I make that joke, but I listen to Sacco in the car all the time, so I can't.
If anyone wants to know, we have 3 albums, and they're all called 610.
Yeah.
Are they really?
They're all called 610.
Half his songs are about Barnaby's.
Yeah, there's a rock opera about Barnaby's.
Did we talk about the 2 semis stuck onto the 420
Oh,
in 2
multiple
hours?
times.
Yeah, we talked about that at the
Multiple
beginning of the show, so for those who are joining us late, somebody referred to it as the Delco double doink.
Yep.
And that's pretty funny. And yes, two 2 semi-trucks got stuck under the same bridge that Lily had a truck stuck under. It was the whole day, too, last time.
And one of them was Walmart. So it's just like, it's not like I have empathy, but it's just like, oh, the independent truckers, maybe they're all fucking doing whatever. One of them was Walmart.
That means somebody's ass is getting sued tonight.
And it's weird because that Walmart there sucks. And they didn't have like anything in there, man. Yo, it looked like it got hit by a tornado.
Well, Sean, thank you for joining in from the West Coast.
Fucking A, man.
All the Delconians all over.
Where on the West Coast?
Yeah, where you at, Sean?
Tell me all about it. I guarantee
You know what? Here, the phone number's open, 484-285-79592, 484-257-9592.
Tell us your town and your state.
Yeah, where are you from? And you know what? You'll be perfect for when we launch the Delco IDs this week.
Yup. Because everyone in fucking Las Vegas will know exactly what the fuck Delco, PA is.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
When I get arrested in Carson City, Nevada again, it's gonna be like, oh, I'm from
Officer.
Atlanta. My home Wawa's number 371.
Yeah. Holbrook gets pulled over and hands out his Delco ID. There you go, officer.
They're gonna arrest me and fucking deport me.
Yeah. Get his ass back to
I am
Delco.
going out west next year. I'm gonna follow Rage Against the Machine on tour.
Spokane, Washington.
Spokane.
You go to Gonzaga?
Is that where you're going to go with that one?
That's where it is.
I know. But
That's all I know in Gonzaga. It's
Okay.
Spokane.
Okay.
Armed Service or Gonzaga.
The only two things there.
Yeah, there's nothing else going on.
Walking Tall, the remake, was made there.
That's where the one with the rock is?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. So
It
yeah,
was on Kipsack Island, and it went over there.
Okay. Have you ever been? I've never been to the state of Washington.
I plan on going to Seattle soon.
I would like to, for the Eagles game out in Seattle or something.
I've been.
Yeah. Is it as loud and obnoxious as they say it is?
I feel like they pump in noise.
You do?
I think so.
Okay.
So it was loud, but it wasn't like so. Being in Seattle and in Kansas City, I would say Seattle is louder.
Okay.
You know, but I feel like that they. I mean, I wasn't next to a speaker, but
Okay. Apparently, Sean said he went to the Zags game tonight because actually this is the beginning.
Let's go Bulldogs.
But yeah, because I mean I've heard everybody. Oh, it's so loud, it's deafening in Seattle there in the stadium. But I've never been, so I can't per se.
I want to go and just feel the grunge shit. I'm a huge fan of grunge music.
Is it still grungy out there, or are we just hoping it is?
No, it's all fucking Bill Gates, Microsoft bullshit now.
It's Starbucks.
They're the ones who fucking hate straws.
I tell you, in Seattle though, they do have an underground tour that's really kind
I've
of
seen
cool
that.
to go watch.
Because they had to build it above the fish market because like water kept coming in and all that shit.
And
I've seen that
that's
on
where-
Ghost Adventures.
and that's where all the
Oh,
like,
yes,
hookers,
I did
They
see
still
that.
have the beds from the hookers.
Yep,
that-
the
in
opium dens.
Wait,
1900s.
Ghost Adventures. That was
With
the
Zach
one.
Baggins.
It was the dude with like the really tight shirt all the
Yeah.
time. Oh, the ghosts are afraid of my muscles.
What's up, Ghost? You even lift, bro?
Yeah.
He's the best. There's a crazy shooting in Upper Darby, like a couple blocks behind Pika's.
Somebody's trying to take out a building.
Yeah, they were really mad at the taxes.
Yeah.
So they fucking decided to shoot up a house in Parkview.
And when you want to shoot a house, what we said earlier, you at least
You shoot the empty one.
Yeah, you need at least 27 bullets to take a house down.
Yep, that'll send a
Fun
message.
fact: you can't kill a house with less than 27 bullets.
You know what? He won because they're condemning the house.
Are they?
Yeah.
So his bullet holes actually caused the house to
They
get.
said it hit a gas line and they got to tear the house down or some shit.
That's hilarious.
That's
Yeah, dude.
insane.
Could have blown up Callie.
I guess it's not hilarious, but it's pretty funny that he actually got what he wanted. Dude, I can imagine like going up, like just smacking the front door with the gun, like pistol whipping.
You want a fun fact? That's the same intersection where the chick left her kid like over the summer too. It's the
Wait.
exact same intersection.
What chick?
Remember the one chick left her fucking like literally newborn like. Fresh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And then you
Shit.
called her out for it.
I
and-
called her out and I was
like,
partially right, but I owed some people some Wawa gift cards.
Why?
Because I said I guarantee it wasn't. No one's gonna do that if they live there.
Yeah.
I guarantee if someone from fucking West Philly came in here, dropped it off at like the first street, because it's one of the first streets outside of Cobbs Creek,
Yeah.
and they're like, "You're a fucking asshole," and you blah 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 blah. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
And shut the fuck up.
I was partially right. What I said made
Wait.
sense.
So she actually lived in the neighborhood?
Yeah, she was like 2 houses down.
That's stupid.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like seriously, it's like I live next to the fire. I live next to the hospital. I left my child at. Like,
Yeah.
where was the place?
She's still a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. She's
No, I
14
know.
years old.
My point is, where was the place again that she
A
left?
couple blocks behind Pika's.
No, but what was the actual? Was it a storefront? Was it a hospital?
No, it was the back porch of someone's house who wasn't home, and it was 100 degrees that day. And this baby's fresh out of the fucking womb,
Yep.
like minutes earlier.
I don't.
And we're the assholes.
Yeah,
now.
I know.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can never understand. Like, listen, hey, you don't want the child, but like just leaving it somewhere to bake in the sun, that's just totally messed up. Like, go to a hospital or go to or the old school, go to an orphanage or something.
Yeah, like I literally don't care like what you can legally do about it. What you did was probably the worst thing besides putting it in the microwave. Like, I'm dead serious. I literally contemplated. I'm like, what are worse things you could do? You could stab it, put it in the microwave, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you could have drowned it and actually would have been almost more humane.
Depending on how...
if it stayed out there for another hour, yes.
Well, how quickly did they find the kid? I don't remember that.
Within, like, 1 hour, and it was not doing well.
Was it in the sun?
Yes.
Like, I wasn't sure it was in the
It was in the
back
sun on someone's back, like, deck.
So, like, that kid could have, like, third-degree burns.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was, like, minutes old.
Can you imagine? I mean...
And there was an old couple who found it. If the old couple wasn't there, we got a fucking fried up baby, dude.
Just think about it, like, I don't get it. Like, I couldn't imagine harming a child, but your first 5 seconds on this earth is being left in a 100-degree weather with the sun beating down on you, hungry, crying, naked.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
We had people making up like entire backstories about like someone who we didn't know who it was. Like they were just like an unknown like mother left the child here, and they're like, what if she was this and she was touched by her uncle on this specific date and like all this stuff, and she didn't know where she came from and she grew up on welfare at this exact address, and it's like, stop making up like stories. What if she was just a fucking crackhead? Like,
I mean,
it ends up she was like 15 or some shit.
Yeah, well, here's my thing: is a 15-year-old
still not going to eat humble pie?
I'm not. I don't care. 15, 12 years old wouldn't have made me feel better.
Yeah. You can babysit at 15, right?
You're old. Yes.
You can babysit at 15.
Yes, and you're old enough to have sex and understand that part. Yep. You should be old enough to understand that you don't just leave a baby somewhere to die. Sorry.
If you can babysit,
you
should know.
Even like I said,
not a good idea.
My point is, it's disgusting, and I don't get it. Why?
And this kid could have been shot by the rando who just wanted to shoot a house for 37 times or whatever.
Maybe he was upset with that because of that situation.
Maybe it was the baby
was
coming
it the
back
same
from the
house?
future. It was the same intersection.
Same intersection. Okay.
Like it's all row homes and shit there. I mean, it was within like 200 feet of it, regardless of where it was. Halloween, Al. Do you think it should have been delayed because of rain?
No. Well, all right. Let me rephrase that.
I mean, a tornado did get laid or that.
All right. Let me rephrase that. If it was that kind of weather, hell's yeah. I mean, and here's my thing: is all the people on Facebook. When I was a kid, yes.
When I was a kid, we didn't have Columbine, so I mean, like, let's start with that. But when I was a kid, we had World Trade Centers. Like, things change, but I don't know. Like, there was never a rescheduled Halloween when I was a kid. I mean, that's one thing I'll give.
That's not true. At least I was. I'm trying to think. My dad was actually talking about it, and he said there was like 1 or 2 times they did it.
Well, you're like 50 something, so yeah.
50 something. You're 4 years younger than me, pal. Relax.
I'm 46.
Which makes me, 7 years younger than you?
Yeah. How's that going for you, pal?
Great.
Ever hear him get out of the chair? Oh, my back!
You ever hear him try to make fun of other religions? I got a cramp! I can't even be racist anymore!
He was...
Oh, no. Now I'm making fun of religion and I'm a racist.
You know what that was?
Anything else you want to say? Jesus.
It was... It was like a whose line is it anyway, but everyone kept getting hurt.
Listen, you have to be in good shape to do that, and we all know I'm not in good shape.
Oh yeah, you're the only one who went to the doctor today.
I did. I had to. I was probably going to die. If I kept going at that rate, there's no way I'm surviving past 40.
How many times I woke up on Mondays and I said that? There's so many times where I wake up on a Monday and I would go to rehab if I could get to rehab.
I think the diseases that Holbrook has created has killed the other diseases out there. Like he's built his own immune system.
When HPV merges with septa, holy shit. R.I.P. Milbourne.
Rick Crabtree. Oh, I guess we're getting some, because it is election day. Might as well segue.
Yeah, that was actually going to be the last one.
Well, Rick Crabtree, congrats to my niece Lee Daly Joner on her election.
Is it Joner or Joyner, Al?
Looks like Joan with an R. So I'm going with Joner.
Okay.
On her election to Folcroft Council.
Fucking A. If they're good.
Yeah. Hey, listen, and they're
not running on like the Communist Party.
I'm not going through all these political stuff. We don't get political on the show. We try to.
Al, you went on a 30 minutes tirade about politics last episode.
I did?
Yes.
What did I do?
Oh,
You don't
boy.
remember, Al?
Diabetes is a
How am I the one who like drinks all the beer, and then you're the one who's just like, I have no recollection?
Because I'm always working during the day, and and all this stuff, so I have a million things. You have to only remember what happened 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. Al, this is the only show about Delco. The rest of them are all about the Eagles.
All right, so tell me, what did I say?
You went on a tirade about how I believe the word libtard was said a couple times.
Well,
Now it's coming back.
But I didn't use it. I was just. Did I use it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was like, yeah, we'll go into this for a minute. And then you're sitting there like, everyone's soft and a pussy, and you got all the tolerant left is doing this.
Whoa. That is not.
Then you start coming at Obama for no reason whatsoever.
You were literally a Citizens of Clinton Heights post.
Listen,
Yeah.
You were literally.
He started out with kittens, and he got to, well, it wasn't so bad before Obama got here, and we're like, Al, like...
You ever had an ISOP from Double Decker? Yeah, if they stopped letting Philly into Upper Darby, it'd be great.
See that people?
Someone stole my shovel.
I was just parking in the bike lane.
Yeah, the bicycle
Oh my
loading
God, don't get
zone.
me started on that.
So they won for something in Folcroft.
Hey, listen, this is how I look at it. If you're gonna do right by the town, and
You know what, Al? They're a fan, so I love her.
well, or actually no, her
uncle.
Her uncle is a fan.
Good enough, close enough.
She doesn't like us
Yet.
yet.
Yes,
Here's my thing of this: I don't care Democrat or Republican, or
but
as long as you do the right thing by the town, that's all I
Just
care.
none of those libertarians, because their memes
that's one
suck.
thing I wrote in the fucking thing about
And
this.
they want it all.
What?
The first post that I check on Facebook says, "Yeah, this is amazing. We won every race countywide.
Yeah.
What, Delaware the Democrats?
Yep.
Democrats.
Oh, that's George
everything.
Soros, dude.
They won all the council
That's
seats.
literally just that's the
Cat's
first thing I
out.
see.
McCosey's out.
Kenny won according to the mayor. Who's Kenny?
From
That's
Philadelphia.
Mayor.
I was going to say, is that the?
He
That
might
doesn't
as well
matter
run
to us.
unopposed. That's never gonna fucking go wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, Peg, what's going on? Peg?
Hey, Peg.
She'll have. I'm sure. A story about
So,
it.
can I bring up the Kat Copeland thing? Like, I actually
Yes.
only went out to vote for one thing today, and it was her, because I think she's actually really good, and I'm sorry, like, I know he's a friend of the show, but I think she was a lot better than Jack Whalen was. But, so the dude she was running against is, like, actually, like, a huge piece of shit, apparently. And he is sponsored by George Soros.
Yep.
Who,
Who's
like,
George Soros?
George Soros is, like, the biggest, like, contributor to the Democratic Party. But
Okay.
he does shit like he'll, like, be on a national level or a state level. And that makes sense to me if you want to get involved in power play politics.
He grew up helping the Nazis.
He might have.
No, he did. He talks
did.
about it.
So, like, why would you get involved in the district attorney's race of Delaware County, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, that's pretty odd.
And then I saw today a commercial that they broke late, which is the most insane ad I've ever seen for him. Stottlemyre, whatever the fuck his name is.
Okay.
And it was an attorney going, Kat Copeland really screwed over my client. She put 3 times the legal limit on him in a fine. He was accused of selling drugs in a school zone, but he was actually a couple feet outside the school zone.
Yeah.
And that's illegal, and we need, like, criminals, like, advocacy. And it's just like, what?
So you ran in Delco on the platform of criminal advocacy.
I'm like, this is the single best person you could get for a commercial. Dude, that's George Soros. Everything's rigged. The Illuminati's real. This is bullshit. And, I mean, I'm sorry. You want me to fucking go full political pundit or whatever?
All right. Are we also going to announce about your political?
Yeah, because I'm actually thinking about running now.
Running for?
Yeah, running for mayor of Delco.
By Mayor of Delco.
Everyone who just won is fucking useless right now. Or they will be as soon as I win.
Yes.
Guess what? I just won.
There you go.
Yeah, I won this election that just happened.
We're bringing back the monarchies.
Yeah. Big fan. Big
Yeah,
fan.
big fan.
Big fan of bringing back the
It
crown.
looks like, all right, so here, it looks like some people are breaking some things. Sylvia,
There's like 9,000 people running, and most of them are running unopposed. It doesn't
and a lot of it's council, so in each council has a lot of people.
exactly, and that's it.
Sylvia Segrist won the council in Springfield. And that's
And
it.
she's a Democrat.
I don't know. Is she?
Springfield went fucking blue. That's wrong, then.
Is she a Democrat?
I don't know if they're saying they won every fucking thing in the county.
Sylvia Segrist.
Well,
wasn't she the one that
that's
blew
kind of a
up
blanketed statement.
Wasn't she the one that shot up the Springfield Mall?
Yeah, I was gonna say, right?
Sylvia
She is the one who
That's
shot
I'm
up the
talking.
place.
Yeah,
So you're like announcing that, and I'm like, she's in like still a mental institution,
Yeah.
so I don't think she won anything.
Oh, you never know nowadays.
I was at the mall.
Yes,
So,
someone just said, yeah, she's the one that shot them all in the 80s. That's amazing.
They're now the Delconian of the week. Fuck that blanket.
Actually,
Thanks,
free-for-all.
Jeffrey Phillips.
I think that was the guy who brought us some
Jerky?
Jerky.
Fucking right.
Thanks, Jeff
And he's
Jerky.
double Delconian of the week. Double doink.
That's amazing.
Seriously, how much I pay attention to politics. I'm just like reading things off. I'm just reading the comments.
So the
I'm sure about-
rando who literally, like, everything about him is terrible won. The DA.
Joe McPhear told me Soros backed Joe McGee. I don't know. It says McGee, not Muggy. So
Whatever, it's close enough.
two different people.
No, I dig that. That's very funny. It's a very funny political joke, Al.
That was our man Barbarian.
That's a good one. It's a good
Yeah.
one. So yeah, dude, he just fucking backs random Democratic Party people if they're good. But it's always he has a fucking involvement. I can see why you would want to fucking have your hand in the Senate, the House of Representatives, states, governors, like all that shit. But literally, what do you have in the Delaware County District Attorney's office? Like,
It's just-
why are you here?
Yeah, that's weird.
And why are you taking out someone who like
People really
brings-
like that. Is it Cat?
Cat Copeland?
Cat
That's the other thing
Copeland.
is like everyone who's actually a true Delconian and fucking knows shit, like actually fucking loved her.
Yeah, she's tough but fair. I like
Yeah,
to
she's
put it.
tough on
Yeah.
crime. But
Yeah.
she's open about trying to make like drugs more help you get
And
into
this is
rehab.
not a political
and-
endorsement for her at all. It's just what we
Well,
know
it doesn't
about
matter.
her.
She lost.
yeah,
To George Soros. Oh, he's gonna kill us. We're all gonna fucking kill ourselves tonight by accident, guys.
yeah, we're all gonna get suicided.
Yeah, we're
I'm
all.
gonna shoot myself in the back 27 times.
God damn it! Oh, here comes. Yeah, Hillary Clinton's gonna win the next election here too. By the way,
Huh?
Hillary Clinton's gonna win the next DA office here. Yeah, that's bullshit, man. Like, I can just tell you, like, fucking finger on the pulse. There's no fucking reason that dude should have won.
Yeah.
And
Did
what's
he really
great?
win though?
And when you know what's great is when you go on a radio show about the county where you're supposed to be buddy with everyone, you're calling the new DA a fucking butthole.
Yeah, we're all getting
We have
arrested.
more power, as far as I'm concerned.
We created Holiday, not them.
Yeah,
Yo, if that motherfucker tries to take credit for this holiday, I swear to God.
Yeah.
not my town scumbag.
You know who really would have loved this holiday? Cat Copeland.
Yeah, Cat Copeland supported
I
it.
think she'll still support it.
So are you saying that literally every single politician we've ever endorsed through this show has now
We've never
officially
endorsed
lost?
anybody. You can't say that. 'Cause
Oh, the fuck we didn't.
we've never. I've never endorsed. Have you endorsed anybody?
Yeah.
Where's the commercial? I'm Hollywood Holbrook and I approve this message.
Then we have like fucking McGreedy or whatever his name
We
is.
had him on. We invited both of them on.
Oh, that's
and
true.
He
Yeah, yeah,
accepted the
Oh,
other
you
one.
know what? The dude
The
who ran
other
against
one
him, he
said-
showed up to Delco Day. The mayor Swarthmore that beat our boy McGarrigle,
Yeah.
he showed up to Delco Day.
He did.
He did.
Yeah,
I actually saw
he
him
was
the
there.
other day.
He was there with the Headstrong people.
And so did Rick
Oh,
Lowe.
so he came in and got his
So did
pictures
Rick
and
Lowe.
all.
I actually got a picture with him, and
Yeah.
he also won.
Who?
So you know what? They
Rick
care.
Lowe.
I'm sure they all care. I just don't know how that one bothers me because of the outside involvement.
What? Oh,
The
that
fucking
one.
district attorney one. Like literally, any other thing, like I could care less.
Did
I know
you
we do really
vote?
good. I went and voted. Yeah.
Did you vote?
Gotta remember where I live though. Like it's literally everyone runs unopposed except for that shit.
You should run them.
If I ran number one, I'd get murdered in my hometown. I wanted to go vote for the Kelsey Grammer thing.
Westward migration, fellas. I'm starting a Jimbo's Chesco radio soon.
Dig it.
Bring it.
Dig it.
Bring it.
I dig it.
This beef jerky's too good. I gotta stop eating it.
The
That guy had my blood work earlier.
you see the
though.
Kelsey Grammer commercials?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like,
I knew that about him, but like I know a lot of people didn't.
I knew. I remember my dad years ago
I won't go to Red Lobster
when
because, like,
Frasier
the
was still kind of like popular.
Yeah.
Um,
If anyone's ever been allowed to have a drug and alcohol problem, like it's him.
and like my dad said he had like a really rough upbringing and something. Like,
That's an understatement.
But like I remember because I first heard that commercial in the radio or in the car, not on TV. And is it just in Pennsylvania? Or is
It was
trying-
up for grabs in Pennsylvania. It was on the ballot today.
Okay.
And I was like, well,
But-
I would
but
obviously
is he
want to
tr-
vote for that.
Well, who wouldn't? But But like, I didn't know if he was trying to do a national thing and just had.
His was only cut to PA that we saw.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It might have been other states, but yeah, it was. Yeah, I knew about it. He came from money, like extreme money too. That's why he talks like an asshole. But he's from like Florida and the Bahamas. Like grew up on like a vacation island. And, like he's not like from the hood or anything. And his like dad got murdered by a gang for no reason. Then
His sister 36 years old. He's my age almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, my age. He's actually my age.
His sister. They went out for his birthday at Red Lobster, and someone kidnapped her out of the fucking bathroom and raped and murdered her. On his birthday, so that's why he's all fucked
I didn't
up
hear. He just said she was brutally raped. He didn't say murdered. That's why.
Yeah, she got raped and
I didn't know
murdered
that.
on his birthday at Red Lobster.
But what I'm saying
in
is,
the bathroom.
I'm saying is like I kind of was in the car, like you're like not paying attention, and he goes, "I'm Kelsey Grammer." I'm like just driving, and my father was murdered at 37 years old, and my sister was brutally raped at 18. I'm like, oh my god, like what am I listening to? Like I'm like, this better not be some sort of joke. This is ridiculous. Like,
so it got me at least.
You know, if you get me to go, this is ridiculous. It's got to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just voted for Cat Copeland lost Kelsey Grammer thing, and then and by the way, like the way it was worded is just like it was basically just like press yes, dickhead. It was like, do you support victims' rights, like that they shouldn't be harassed by their fucking people, and that a fair trial, like and all.
Well,
it's
like, also because the guy was let out, right? Wasn't it something about to do like?
And he said he found out from the Inquirer.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he found out from the Inquirer that his it was the father's murderer. Right now, it was with the guy who raped his sister. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them. I mean, either one, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not saying either one makes it better, but I'm just saying.
Other than that, it's like who wants to run your school board? I'm like, it doesn't matter. And then where I'm from, Lansdowne / wherever. It's just like who do you vote for? The 3 Democrats running against no Republicans, or the 3 Republicans running against no Democrats? Like, well, I guess pick the 3. Well, there's 3, and then there's 3. Like,
well, my point is, and it's the other thing, and just in politics in general, it's always the same thing. And I'm not getting into the smear campaigns because actually.
Bring it up! The Tower Theater.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta add it.
What the fuck is that?
What?
The fucking Tower Theater thing?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm bringing it up. Hold on 1 second.
Do you know that I've called out the Tower Theater on that back in the day?
On what?
So Chester Bennington died and someone else died right around the same time. And they remember, I used to take the L every day and walk by the Tower Theater. And they would post online things of like their marquee saying like R.I.P. Chester Bennington. Then I'd walk by and be like, that's not fucking there. No. So they have lied about their marquee before on social media.
Yeah,
so
they have.
I'm going to make this real big because it's a little hard to read if you don't.
Tower Theater has lied about their marquee before.
I'm going to get real big.
Or it'd be like, congratulations, like, fucking Bill and Karen. And it's just like, it doesn't say that. I'm looking at it.
Well, here's my thing. It's like...
It's their marquee. They can do what they want.
Yeah, but I walk by it fucking 2 times a day for 4 years.
Oh,
like,
because they
says.
photoshopped their own pictures? That making a bad thing?
It's fine. But when they were like, we didn't do this, I was like... you may have, like...
Yeah. Well, here's my thing is, if it said congratulations to whoever won the election, I get it.
Fine. They're representing you. Like, you have to like it. Like, I might not be fucking happy about what happened.
What was the final, like, break the story down for this.
I didn't do this.
Just break the story down.
Delco Jesus did this.
Yeah.
This dude's running against McCosey, right?
All right, so this is the lady...
So right now I put it up there. So this is let's be honest...
Who we might just be calling Madam Mayor because I'm almost certainly positive from the message I've been receiving that she won from an insider through media.
Can you guys hear me, John?
Huh? A little bit, not really. So... Today she posted this picture on her Facebook page for her mayor. Not on her personal page, but she has a page for her running for mayor. Mm-hmm. Posted this up there. It started to stir. Every time someone commented that this is photoshopped, or this is fake, or this is a misrepresentation of a business in Delaware County, in Upper Darby, the comments got deleted.
Oh.
Then the Tower Theater took a screenshot of it, emailed it to McCosey and said, we want to apologize. He put the email in his Facebook. He screenshot the email, put it on his Facebook, saying that we have never once and we never will support a candidate. It's not who we are. We're not getting involved in politics. You know, it's paraphrased. But apologizing to him for this.
Hold on real quick. So this is the same guy who lied about the Sylvia Segrist thing. He said, this is Tommy Kiefer's aunt, dude from Cinderella.
Amazing.
That's very believable,
right? So
wait, is it really?
He did that.
Have they heard our Delco fairy tale about like the Delco Cinderella that involves Cinderella the band?
Well, I think it's spelled differently.
Yeah.
Still.
So anyway, so he puts that up there again. People are getting all their comments deleted.
So did it really happen?
No, it's a Photoshop, and you can tell when you zoom in, it's completely
So our mayor
Photoshopped.
lied to the public the day before they got elected.
That the tower was supporting them.
But like you can do
I
that and be like it's
comment-
Photoshop. Like I'm just trying to be cool. And be
Yeah,
like, all right, I get
come out right away in the comments, but like, yeah, guys, obviously it's Photoshop.
Yeah.
We tried to make sure it looked
Make
like that.
So,
It was,
so blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and at that point, I'd be fine.
Like please do it, but
So-
fucking don't lie about it.
so
when you
I called him
call
out.
Actually, he's serious. He said, I used to party with the dude in the apartments behind Sproul Lanes. So this one he was actually serious about.
I used to party with the people in the apartments behind Sproul Lane.
He's talking about the guy from Cinderella.
Okay.
So I commented just being like, hey, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, I feel like we could do something better than this. And I was like, I think it's a little ridiculous that you're deleting all the comments where people are calling you out for using a business to sponsor you when they are not. I said,
Or
you know,
supporting. Not
Or
even
supporting
sponsor,
it.
just
Yeah, supporting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that, like, because think if you did it with
Especially
any other
with the
business.
Cozy, who's been around, like,
Yeah.
that name's been around this area
Yeah.
forever.
Imagine you did it with any other business. I mean, say you took.
Well, they
no-
took our sign. They went out front of our thing, to Delco Live, and they photoshopped a banner, vote for whoever on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
You were pretending that someone is
If they
supporting
won,
you.
I'd
That's
let them
not-
do it. I mean,
Yeah, like,
we
say,
still
like-
need shit from these politicians.
Yeah, like, if we were doing, like, say, for instance, I've done this before, and I kind of did it with tonight's graphic, and I'll bring it up on the
Yeah,
show.
we're a comedy show.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm just saying, bringing up tonight's graphic, like, I use the giant likeness, and you obviously know, like, I think you gotta, like, you obviously know what's going on here.
Yeah, we're a comedy show.
And then
We're not
somebody,
in the public office of a fucking large municipality.
apparently what happened is the status from the screenshot I have came down because the Tower Theater themselves commented that this was a lie and this needs to be taken down immediately, and then it was. But then it was reposted to the page again.
Okay.
And that's what happened with that.
And it's funny because if you start to look at what has stayed and gotten through, there was ones where people actually re-photoshopped these.
Yeah.
You saw one earlier, and it said, you know, vote Kiefer for mayor, and at the end, nah, don't do it, she's incompetent.
Yeah.
Or like something along those lines. Like, I've seen ones like that, like people are just re-photoshopping the situation. I agree with you, Jesus, that you kind of like, you're opening yourself up to a lot of scrutiny in that
I put it
situation.
in there that I do not openly support any candidate. I keep my politics very private. I said I am registered one
The
way.
Tower
and
Theater cannot openly support because if you know that could hurt them.
Yeah,
In the
and that's
long run.
you're hurting the image.
You're also hurting the incumbent.
Yeah.
Remember, we got shit about, like, saying, like, hey, these guys helped us with Delco Day. Like, we wish them good luck tomorrow. And they're like, fuck you, assholes. What is GOP paying you? It's like, they're the incumbents. They helped us.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't shit on the person who literally is... The incumbent's always favored to win again.
Well, it's like going to a restaurant and there's going to be a cook staying or leaving.
Yeah.
You don't make fun of either one of them because somebody's going to be cooking your food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, to me, you're in a sense taking a business in the town that you're trying to represent and make it look like they support
And
you.
they have no ties to Up
When
and Darby.
the-
That's Live Nation. That's
Yeah.
a fucking international or national thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so to me, I just thought it was upsetting, and I said that when I see
So did
things,
you get triggered?
I was triggered.
You were triggered.
When I see this kind of stuff in politics and local politics, I called out. I did the same thing to a guy who was running for mayor as a Republican in Phoenixville, who came out. His stance was that
Some Delco interference.
he ended up dropping out of the race because of my trolling. He was a
Yeah,
Republican.
you know, you can't do that because then, once again, we're the bad guys.
Yeah, but it's me personally, and
Because we did get, in the one that you brought up on earlier, we had, because Holbrook forgot, because I'm not allowed to forget, but he forgot, that we did invite, when we did the non-political political debate.
Yeah.
Remember, we were going to bring both sides in.
I clearly remember that, and I literally said the mayor of Swarthmore, and then he showed up for Delco.
Yeah, but we had to remind you of that. So, yeah, go after yourself.
Wrong. I literally was just like, yeah, we invited both.
Yes, we did invite both. But that's my thing is, like...
We did technically kind of endorse McGarrigle, though. It makes
Why?
sense.
Well, how was it an endorsement? Did we talk anything about his political stance?
no, all we did was we wished
we
him luck.
asked about how the politics machine works,
Yeah.
like the inner workings, but we never asked him his stance on anything. We never asked him we never told anybody to vote for him or anything. We invited the guy to come on, so we were going to ask them just, where's your favorite cheesesteak? What's your? We were going
Right.
to keep it to.
Yeah.
We were going to keep it to like That's what we call it, the non-political debate.
Yeah.
All
And at the end, we literally said, make sure you get out and vote tomorrow for whoever you believe is the better candidate.
And that wasn't even for the election. It was actually like months beforehand. We brought him in.
No,
No.
it was about this time last year.
Yeah, it was.
Remember? And
it was.
remember,
It was a week before the election, exactly.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
all
it
the
was-
internet in this area was out. We had to
Yeah,
record
yeah.
the
I
show.
remember, I
Yeah.
remember that. That's when I learned that fucking calling them was quicker than fucking going online. Because I had to do that Friday, and I thought of you, Al.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's
Were your
his
pants
name?
on?
No, dude, I was off Friday. Dude, it was fucking arm day, if you know what I mean. Yeah. He, and we brought him in because he's the fucking incumbent. Like, everyone who just got elected today, like, literally, you can come on our show, you fucking represent the county. We should
Call
fucking-
in.
You're not Hitler. Like, you're not Hitler. We want people
Yeah.
to know
Trust
that you're
me.
good.
Yeah.
They
And
want
look,
people to know that you're
I
good.
wish everyone good luck, no matter who wins, and I hope that they do best for their towns and the county.
My grief is
And I don't want to
Gonzales.
sound, and I want to sound cheesy, but do good by Delco, do good by the area
Yeah,
you're supporting.
I'll never wish a candidate because I did not support them to fail.
Yeah.
I think that's the dumbest thing in the world. That's like getting a captain to a ship and being like, I don't like him. Fucking sick this thing.
And
Yeah.
I'd be a hypocrite if I fucking didn't say that like change is good or bad. Remember, I just worked in Camden every day of my life for fucking 5 months, and every day I kept going, how the fuck do politicians get reelected? Like nothing's getting better. Like I know that fucking Upper Darby's in some trouble, some other towns are in trouble, and it's like I guess if you keep voting for the same people, shit, we'll never change, even if it's for the
Well, I
worse.
think
We can at least
especially
get a starting
when
point.
it comes to these, let's be honest, these positions of power,
Yeah.
you want to call it that, there should be some sort of regular change. Because
if it's not going well.
if it's not going well, but,
The one thing that worries
well,
me...
it's like picking a coach
No.
for a baseball for a pro team.
To an extent. The only thing I hope is that people's view of national politics don't fucking come down to local politics. If you don't like
very
Donald
true.
Trump, that has nothing to do with fucking who's collecting
Yeah,
your
none of
trash.
this was about Donald Trump. Nothing.
Yeah,
had
but I
anything
think
to
that
do
there's a
with Donald
surplus of voters coming out because they don't like Donald Trump and think that like voting
Well,
for a certain party is going to fucking help their trash
Trump.
collection.
Listen, Democrats and Republicans alike, people like these staunch, politically interweaved people
Yeah.
in the county who go way too far and just literally troll these things all day long. Like it's kind of like Braveheart. They're trying to breed out. Like if we get enough Democrats and we have enough Republicans in seats, it's
Yeah.
going to push all the other ones out.
But you have people blindly voting because of fucking what's attached to their name when it actually means fucking nothing when it
Yeah.
comes down to
Local
fucking-
politics, I mean,
Do you think? Let's be honest. Let's fucking throw it out there because controversy creates cash. Do you think that there would have been any Democrats winning seats in 2018 and the 2019 elections if Donald Trump wasn't hated at a national fucking level?
no, I honestly don't.
And do you think if Hillary Clinton was in office, that actually more Republicans would have taken spot?
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm gonna answer your question.
This gets
And
fucking
I-
angry voters out that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and the problem is
Well,
that
that's the
people
thing
out
is-
from areas that you don't want Delco to turn into.
Even like because my daughter asked me last night, "Hey, are you voting?" I'm like, "Of course I'll vote." And she's like, "Who you voting for and why?" And blah blah blah.
The short answer is I don't know any of their fucking names because it's local and I never heard of them.
And the other thing is like, let's be honest. I could run for whatever. I could run on a campaign of whatever and completely not hold up my end of the bargain.
Yeah.
I mean, you got them for whatever 2, 4, whatever years that they're in there for whatever position they have, and so it's who do you believe more? I mean, South Park had the best episode about it. Douchebag shit sandwich.
Yeah, the problem is that there's actually good candidates in these things, and they're getting lost because of shit that's completely out of their control.
Yeah.
and the other thing is, I feel if any of these politicians, those who are running, those who won, or whatever, put half the effort into the actual area that they put into some of these smear campaigns and the money and the time that they put into putting signs on people's lawns and all that stuff, we'd probably be better off altogether. And my thing is, like, I honestly, and we've talked about this, and one thing, not to get too political, like, I honestly don't like Democrats and Republican groups at all. Like, I don't think it should be groups. I feel we would just separate ourselves even further.
Yeah.
It's
just a team thing.
Why doesn't it just be this guy's running for mayor,
And this
guy's
is
running,
platform.
this girl's running for mayor, whoever, or for council, or whatever.
You just need money to do it.
But my point is, why does it have to? Why don't you have to be? Oh, they're the Republican person or the
Because
Democratic
that's who has
person.
the money for this.
Yeah.
That's who has the money for the parties for. It's like there's two banks.
Isn't it like England, like when it comes to this, like they only get like 2 weeks
England
to
can suck my ass because it's not 1776 anymore.
But I'm just saying.
So
like,
in America, if you're running for something, you still have to choose where the money comes from, and you have to go, oh, Santander or fucking PNC. I have to pick one. They're gonna fund me, and then you just like pretend you like their values, but you don't. You just need the money from it. They need fucking to whatever their fucking agenda is.
all right.
But at a local level, there's not that much of an agenda. Like, what is a Democrat or a Republican going to do in Upper Darby that no one would have done?
I'll disagree with that a little bit because if you do it the right way, I'm not saying you're going to be become like some rich dude. You can live off all these kickbacks or whatever. But yeah, there's people who can make money and do kickbacks and get all that. So yeah, there is you can definitely self-serve. Hey, you could be you could run for an office. And by the way,
I'm pocketing everything from this county.
But by the way, I also run one of the construction companies in this area. Oh, and they happen to get all the grants for all the road work in here.
That's how they all happen.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, but it's on both sides.
Oh no, I'm gonna say
George Soros just bought Delco, dude.
Yep.
Bought the DA office.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, because we don't like a for-profit prison. Guess what? That's barely in our county, and most of the people there aren't from Delco. So I don't know why you need the DA's office.
Well, dude,
what's their goal? When you want a DA that prosecutes more people?
Yo, private prison is big money.
Yeah, we have two.
Big money, yeah.
Ton of money.
Yeah, they get paid like X amount of dollars per
Wouldn't
person
you want
per
the
day.
prosecutor that prosecutes more then?
Listen. If you deserve to go to jail and you did something wrong,
Yeah.
put them in there. I agree with that. 110%.
So what he is basically saying is that there was the campaign being run where they hate the for-profit prison, but what he wanted was his hand in the for-profit prison.
Okay.
That's not hypocrisy right there.
Oh, listen. It's like
It's the only money you're going to get from fucking being involved in the DA's race
and that's my thing. It's
Delaware
like
County.
Here's my thing. It's like that's everything's self-serve. Everybody does everything. People at your job don't if you both need to use the same copier, the girl's going to try to get there before you. Like everybody's self-serving. Like everything is, no matter what it is. And listen, politicians are just, and it's like one of those things that is so commonplace that you see. And I don't want to say everybody and all politicians are self-serving and all that. I believe there are good ones out there. But like you said, in the long run, yeah, if option A or option B helps them a little bit more, they're going to choose that option.
Do you want a good old-fashioned Holbrook freakout?
Yes.
My problem with George Soros getting involved is that this is not the governor's race in New Jersey. This is not the mayor's race of New York City. This is Delco. This isn't Everytown, USA. This isn't a fucking, leech farm for you to get your fucking money. This isn't a way to push your fucking agenda. This is 550,000 people with their own identities. Every town's different. I guarantee that piece of shit can not name more than 2 fucking towns in this whole county. And he wants to come here and try to hijack a fucking political race to get his money involved in our prisons while fucking simultaneously saying that he fucking wants to reform prisons? Fuck that. There's no way a moneymaker would ever get involved in that. There's no way a risk management person would ever get involved in that. This dude's a fucking clown. And guess what? You can be as fucking high and mighty as you want. You come down to a trolley stop on the 102, you ain't fucking shit. Fuck him and get your money the fuck out of here. We don't need it. We have Wawas. We hate them. We're sending them down to Maryland and trading them from Royal Farms. That's how you really fucking broker some bullshit. Cuck. Get the fuck out of Delco, you fucking
On that,
loser.
we're going to have the show off.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
Someone asked me to plug something. Hold on. It was in the comments. Shit. It was for a
The fact that
benefit.
we're all committing suicide tonight?
Yeah, it was for a benefit.
Yeah.
I don't remember it anymore.
Al
I
shot himself in the
apologize.
face 42 times.
Yeah, it's weird. He doesn't even have a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it. I got open mic tomorrow night at Dolan's. That's about it.
And we'll have more information on the Ridley versus Springfield lacrosse game coming up very shortly. That's the Black Friday game, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
The 29th.
We do anything for that? I can't do it.
Well, we'll be having more information about it. We'll get going, but we'll have more
Anything Hedgerow
information.
needs, we can do. Unless George Soros buys them.
Huh?
Unless George Soros buys them.
Yeah. So we'll have more information on that, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you to Marty McGee's, John Morton's, and the Tumble In for all the things, and Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for our new listener. I think Sean Gallagher from the West Coast. Tell all your
I can't wait to be
Delco friends from out the area. They want a little piece of Delco.
I can't wait to be murdered by suicide.
Yeah. Yeah, just a reminder, Jeffrey Epstein did not kill
The next
himself.
meme is Holbrook
Thank you,
kill
Sean.
himself.
Thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.